Who they waiting on? That's Pablo. Take my run. Just don't go numb. Just don't go dumb. Let's have some fun.
Oh, welcome back. Let's have some fun. It's the package and the P. No, it's not. It's the Vol Studio podcast. I'm confused. I was confused. I've got the great Scotty next to me.
Oh, hang on. Great. Let's
The
not
great Scotty. We have the package.
he's
The
okay.
package is here.
Pump the brakes.
Pump the
Scotty's
fucking
here. JA's here. Georgie Boy, we're here.
We're here.
It's another week.
We're here. We're queer. Let's do it.
Whoa. Like,
Hey, don't look at me like that. It's 2024 nearly, bro. All right, don't look at me like that.
Hey, if anyone can accept it, everyone in the world has now accepted it. George has.
That's
Dye
one
those feathers blue and get with the times, mate. What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm all in.
Needs to package in the P very quickly.
I love it. But get
Try
on,
and make you feel at home.
get on the social medias,
Yes,
Twitter,
socials.
Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Get on it. I post some of my best material there. It was late this week.
There were some goodies this week.
It was
Yes.
good.
Some goodies.
There's a couple I didn't post because they were a bit offensive.
I know you sent them to me.
Oh.
You sent me like, you reckon? I'm like, nah,
Self-censorship.
borderline.
Mate, self-censorship.
Self-censorship.
It was
Hey,
George. If I'm going, I don't know. They were bad.
I did post a real bad one when flag got announced at the Olympics, and I'm like, oh, I can't do that again.
Oh,
if you're scratching your head, going, oh, maybe a bit much.
I was
it's a
like,
bit
if
much.
it was me, no stress. I'll have a giggle, but let's just let Ghetto Gronk post that one. Let's just he gets away with it.
But get on the Facebooks,
Shout out to Ghetto Gronk.
Red
by the
Cup
way.
it in each week. We didn't have one this
Yes.
week. I'm gonna message DS. We're gonna have an early one this week because
Early.
Christmas on Monday.
Yes.
So I don't want to do on Christmas Eve. He's got his bubs and he's
There's also a crap ton of games.
there's a couple
A
games on
game
Christmas Day.
Friday, obviously, and then there's
3 games Christmas Day in America. So
Yeah.
Boxing Day for us.
yeah.
No, but
No,
there's
then there's
Christmas
Sunday
Day
games
here.
here as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so there's Christmas
there's
Eve
games-
for them.
Christmas Eve and Christmas.
There's
and
so
Christmas Day.
Australia time. You've got one game Friday, no game Saturday, 2 games
Yes.
Saturday, 3
Sunday.
games
Sunday.
Yeah, 2 games. 3 the normal day Monday,
Yeah.
and then there's 3 Monday night games.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
on Christmas on Boxing Day our day.
Yeah, because
It's
it's,
fucking- it's lit.
Hey, have a guess what I'm doing.
I'm going to cricket Boxing Day.
You are going to cricket?
Yeah, you're gonna be there.
I'm going to be there. So I don't know how long I'm going to be there because I want to watch the Ravens versus
49.
Yeah,
49ers
we'll
game.
just
Hey,
we'll just put on our phone in the pub there and watch it. There'll be TVs.
We'll just go to the Royal.
are you actually
Yeah.
going to the
Yeah, going to the Boxing Day test.
Nice.
First time in like 5 years.
Fuck yeah.
That's mad.
I'm in.
Yeah.
Let's
All right, should
go.
we
out.
introduce our guest because a lot of people won't know who it is.
What are you talking about? I've already introduced you.
As
He's the package and the P.
Yes.
Is it the other half of the
It's
package?
Scotty.
Yes.
Yes.
Is he?
Welcome,
Scott-
buddy. Thank you for being here.
Can we say his full name or is he
No, that's all right.
Scott Michael McGuinness.
Scott Michael
Let's go
McGuinness?
with that.
Scott Eugene. You feel like a Eugene sort of guy.
He's- He's a
Why-
James. He's a
Why are
Scott
you reading out
James.
his name like you're about to read out a list of charges, bro?
Andrew.
It's just because I'm
Scott
so
Andrew
used to
McGuinness.
hearing his
Ah.
name. Like normally it's Scott Eugene McGuinness followed with the charges. So that's what then I'm used to hearing it.
The defendant.
Yes.
The defendant, Mr.
And then like I bought my own lawyer and then I stand up. Objections.
if you were defending me, like I'd do a monopoly and just go directly to jail.
Yeah.
No, I reckon you know what? I'm the sort of idiot that could pull it off. I'd just throw some shit out. They'd be like, you know what? He's fucking spot on there. We got no argument for him. Like in Happy Gilmore.
or fucking Dennis Denuda.
The whole vibe of this.
I don't see it, bro. I don't see it. All right, let's straighten up here. Come on, what are we
Let's
doing?
talk about some NFL boys.
Yes.
Bye bye, Stanley.
Staley, you mean?
Bye-bye.
Staley.
Bye-bye, Mr. Staley.
Halftime. Already forgot who he was.
And not a moment too soon.
So have you heard?
I'm
I've,
shocked.
I've only heard it as rumors right now, but apparently they fired him at halftime.
Wow.
The owner or someone came
Yeah.
down and said, "Hey, you're fucking done."
At half time.
And
you know you fucked up when that happens.
yeah, and he was
Oh.
no like you can coach the rest of the game out, and we'll announce it after to not cause any issues. And he was like, "Yeah, I'll coach the rest of the game out."
What a bitch.
Yeah,
It's not
Spot
a
on,
bad place to
bitch.
get fired though in Vegas. Just
true.
No,
He would have
no.
gone straight, and he's
Yeah,
got
but
3 years left on his deal.
But
so
he
He's only
fronted
got-
up
he's
to
only
the
got 1
press
year.
conference afterwards.
that's what I
though.
mean. So
1 year.
he did everything, but he already was told he was getting fired. But he finished the game, went to the press conference, answered the questions.
this is what I said in the group chat.
Yeah.
The way he answered those questions,
Oh, he's a dead
fucking
man.
delusional.
Yeah.
You're fucking JA defended him.
Clearly,
Saying, what should he
no, I
say?
said what was he meant to
What's
say?
he meant to
So
say?
he doesn't know.
What's he
Just
meant
say
to
he doesn't
say?
know.
At
Don't
that
say
point,
yes.
at that point, he should have said, "I've already been fired, so fuck you guys," and
Yeah.
walked off stage.
But
Don't
then
say he
but
knows
if
what
he
he's
is a
capable of.
flight risk of getting a job in the future. You got to play both sides.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also don't forget they still owe him money. as well.
Well,
So
that's
it's got-
what-
yeah, I know, but
you can
like,
shit on your
if it-
previous boss and they owe you money. They're still going to pay you.
yeah,
I guess there could be breaches though if you.
That's
do
what I'm
something
saying.
media
Yeah.
related.
you know, in situations like that, you know yourself. You've left jobs before. You just keep your mouth
Plenty.
shut. You walk out the door.
Quite an avid job leaver,
That's what
some
I'm
would say.
saying. You keep your mouth shut. You walk out the door. You get your money. You move on. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah,
Like it's just a fucking. At the end
And
of the
look-
day, like I know it's a high profile job, but it's still just a job.
yeah.
And you know what? He'll get snapped up pretty quick as well. He's a good defensive coordinator.
Not
a good head coach,
If I was him,
obviously.
I wouldn't work for 2 years. I'd make
Yeah.
him pay me. I'd make him pay me every fucking cent.
Yeah. So is that how it works?
Yeah,
is
but
it?
then if you're out of the game for 2 years,
hard
like,
to come
are you? Yeah, exactly. Are you as highly touted?
What a lot of them do. So how it works is whatever they're owed. So say you're owed $10 million. If you the next year, if you go and take a job for $1 million, the organization still has to pay you $9 million.
Oh, they're gonna make up the
Just
difference.
us.
So
Fine.
what Matt Rule did, who
Yeah.
got fired after one season, he had 4 years. Oh no, it was 2 seasons, and he had a 6-year deal. So he had 4 years left
You
on
went
his
back
deal.
to college.
Went
Yeah.
back to college for fucking peanuts,
Right.
Yeah.
like the minimum they could pay him,
Right.
and made the Carolina
Mm.
Panthers keep paying him.
The
full
Carolina,
amount.
are they paying? Is
Frank
it something
Reich too.
like? Is it $45 million for head coach a year for the next 3 years?
Yes, I believe so. It's
Something
fucking
like that. And they
outrageous.
haven't
just
even
keep firing
hired.
people.
and
Yeah,
they haven't
yeah.
even hired next year's coach
Because
yet.
Matt Rule he's 5 games into or 8 games into his first year,
Yeah.
so they're going to pay him
and then
for
the
4.5
coach from
years.
Baylor before that. I can't remember.
So
his
they
name.
gave him a
Matt Rule.
Oh, yeah.
They gave him a 6-year deal and they fired him after
5-year deal, and they fired him after 8 games,
First year.
So
and they're going to
That-
pay him.
that
All
organization is such a fucking dumpster fire. We'll
Well-
get to them later.
Well, can we
anyway.
jump to him now because it's a good segment?
No, well, hang
You know-
on a minute. I just got a little bit of mail on that.
Oh,
thing.
Chargers. You want more
Staley.
to say?
Did you see that?
You're a big fan of him, I heard. You want him at the Eagles.
No, no, oh, he's better than Patricia.
He's already got Patricia. Yeah.
Oh,
he
don't
certainly
get me started on Patricia.
had less illegal interactions with women than Matt Patricia
Yeah, well,
over the years.
that's a good start.
1-0.
That's a good start.
Patricia
Apparently-
loses again.
apparently, after they fired, it's good mail that apparently after they fired Staley, they offered the interim head
Kellen
coaching
Moore.
job to Kellen Moore,
He said no.
who's the offensive coordinator, and apparently he said no, thank you, but no, thank you,
Yeah.
because I don't want this to fuck up my chances of getting a head coaching job next year.
Yeah, he's waiting for his spot, I think.
Well, we talked about the Chargers last week, and it's going to get worse
It's fucking grim.
because
Oh.
they've got to they've got to cut Allen or trade him. They owe Khalil Mack $43 million
For the next
next
2
year.
years, isn't it?
No, 1 year.
1
next
year.
year. But he's going to be cut. They're going to cut him. They saved $27 million if they cut
Right.
him.
Yeah.
They're going to cut him. Joey Bosa, I would say they will
Derwin
be
James
trading
is-
him.
Yeah.
Derwin
another
James
one.
is paid as the best safety in football, and he plays like the
He's-
10th or 12th safety. In
Yeah,
football. Like
yeah.
he's good, but he's not
Yeah,
top
he's
money
not.
good.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Yeah.
I would say they're going to dump players next year, and I would say Kellen Moore's sitting there going, they're going to
No
dump
thanks.
all the receiver talent. We've got fucking Quentin Johnson running out there who can't
Yeah,
get
I know.
open.
What a shit
They
pick
were
that was.
literally,
Yeah,
they're
couldn't catch-
literally going to be Atlanta with a terrible defense and a QB.
So they talk about like bell cow players. That's how you rate a team. So like,
Yeah.
the 49ers have 15 bell cow players.
Yeah.
Chargers have 2, Herbert and Rayshon Slater, the left tackle.
Yeah.
That's the only 2 that are rated as bell
And maybe
like, the best
Eckler
guys.
before this season.
Well, and Eckler's out of contract, and
Yeah.
there's no fucking way
And
he's
he got,
re-signing
and he
there.
got injured too, didn't he?
Yeah, and he's no way he's re-signing there after all the bullshit that's happened.
and
Like,
also, he's not worth anything. He's a second stringer now.
he'll get a mid.
He'd be lucky to
Deal.
get $5 million.
He won't especially because Dalvin Cook's fucked that for everyone too.
Exactly.
He's
Yeah.
fucked it for all old running backs again.
Yeah.
So I think the Chargers are in real
So-
trouble. I know someone will take the job because
Well, they have to.
there's only 32 head coaching jobs. Someone will take it, but I don't think they're going to get a high caliber guy because a high caliber guy is going to go, no.
You know what? But they still got
But
Herbert
if-
though.
yeah, exactly. You get a young college offensive guy coming through. He's like, hey,
Potentially.
lock me in for 3 years. You've already got the QB. Let me see what we can
That's
get in
what
the
I'm
draft.
saying. They've already got the QB.
Who's he throw it to? And they've got no draft picks.
Fine, but they've already
got the hardest
QB.
position.
Exactly.
Yeah, but you've already
It's the hardest
you've already
position.
paid him. You've
Yeah,
already
you're
paid him.
paying him. That's the other problem. I guess
So?
they've still got tons of cap.
But
Yeah.
that's that. Yeah, but they're,
Yeah,
they're paying him, but,
But
they
he's
can't get a
still,
receiver.
but he's still good.
Mm.
Like when he's healthy,
And I
he's
guess you,
good.
you could keep Allen for another year and hope he doesn't.
Why?
drop
Well,
off
why
the
not? You're going to
Yeah.
be shit
Well, what
anyway.
do you,
might
what
as
do you
well
do?
keep
Do
him.
you
And-
trade
and
Herbert
my- well,
and get the picks and
they're-
fucking?
they're
and play
paying-
him
Well, I've
completely?
seen that theory as well.
Yeah,
Do you
Yeah,
just
or
burn
you
it-
dump Herbert.
you burn it
That's-
all the way
Well,
down to the
well,
ground.
what on the open market this off season?
Mm.
What could you get for him?
Oh,
first-
three first
Three
rounders.
first
rounders?
Three first rounders and probably a young player.
100%.
Who would give up 3 first
You
round
could
picks for
you could
Herbert?
get the
Oh,
Russell
Seattle?
Wilson deal. You get the Russell Wilson deal for sure.
Oh, you get more than Russell Wilson. He was 31 when he got traded. Herbert's 25.
That's true. Yeah.
Forward.
Deshaun Watson got 3 first-round picks.
Yeah.
That's probably the
And that was
probably
after-
the comparison.
And that was
after he was,
you know, playing with
whipping
himself.
whipping his cock out.
I don't reckon he was playing with himself. I think he
No,
was
no.
trying to get others to
He
play
was
with.
he was definitely soliciting someone else to play with him.
Oh, you're right. When you word it like that, I'm actually on board.
That's what I mean. You're probably going to get 3 first-round picks from him.
Yeah.
But so they might sit there and go, you know what, we need to
At least,
reset
I would say at least
our franchise.
At least 3 first-round picks plus a young, promising player.
The fact
Surely.
that Kellen Moore doesn't want to be their head coach and he's meant to be this.
Maybe it's the
offensive
owner.
guru.
And the GM.
Well,
The
they
GM
also pay shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
Stanos
the owners are
pay
notoriously
terribly.
tight asses.
And they also are renting the stadium from the Rams.
Yeah.
So they've got like, yeah,
They
it's
shouldn't
just
have never left.
fraction
Shouldn't
from
have
the
left
top.
San Diego. Should have stayed.
Well, at least they could have been losers in a town with only one team.
Yeah.
That's. I think they're in real trouble. But you're right. They got Herbert, so a young coach will be like, I can turn that team around. And in fairness, like when McVay took over the Rams,
Yeah, they'll trash.
they had Goff, and that was about it. And we're
Yeah.
like, they've got a young quarterback.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and then
Oh,
he got in there and made
Donald
it.
was, Donald was still good.
Yeah, well, Donald would have only just been drafted then, but
Nah.
So
How
McVay,
long-
how long after did they make a Super Bowl? 2 years later. 3
Yeah.
years later.
I think it was his second year.
Yeah,
he
second.
made
I
the
thought it was the
Super Bowl.
second year too.
Yeah.
But like he's turned like Cooper Cup into a star. He's turned
Nakua.
Puka Nakua
Yeah.
into a star.
Yeah.
Like he's done a pretty good job. So
Yeah.
like, yeah, maybe a young coach thinks, you know what, I can get in there and do it.
And do something.
Or maybe someone just goes,
Look, they're going to
give
get
us Herbert.
good draft picks.
Well,
they're
they'll,
gonna
they'll have a top
8, maybe
yeah,
10.
probably top.
Big.
They'll have a top, 5 to 10 pick, I'd say.
Yeah. So they get a good draft pick. That's 3 good players they can get in the first 3 rounds that are decent.
If they draft well, yeah. And I think Quentin Johnson, like he still might end up being okay. There's been plenty of receivers that have struggled their first year that have ended
Yeah.
up being
And it takes 11 weeks, they reckon, for rookie receivers to really start hitting their stride.
Yeah, but the problem is in this draft class, so many of them are hitting their
Good
stride.
already. Like immediately.
Yeah.
Like Zay Flowers, who's an absolute jet.
Yeah, Zay Flowers is good. And obviously, like, Addison's playing well as well.
Yeah, Jordan
I
Anderson's
like
good too.
Addison.
Yeah.
JSN's good.
JSN's. Yeah.
Took a great. He's had a great
Puka
touchdown on the
Nakua-
way.
Puka
Hey,
Nakua.
you know he's my boy, JSN.
Yeah.
Puka Nakua's having a great. Yeah, he did take a good catch. You're right.
Puka Nakua apparently gets to go on the Whites team.
Oh, here
Is
we
he-
go.
Is he that much of a mix?
Hang on.
Is it 60-40?
Yeah.
How is he on the whites and
He's Islander.
Patrick Mahomes
Yeah, that's a very good point.
is on the black?
Patrick Mahomes has a black parent. Puka Nakua doesn't have any black parents.
He's got-
What, they're just
he's
cans?
saying Hawaiian's
Yeah.
not black.
No, they get to be on the white team. There's Will Compton from Barstool Sports confirmed it.
Shout
out. And his justification of it was, I don't think they'd say the word, so they're allowed to be on the white team.
Yep.
Okay.
If you don't know what the word is,
that's the
grow
line
up.
that's the line in the sand.
All right,
That's
so-
fair enough.
So the consensus is it's fucking grim in San Diego.
LA, they're fine.
Yep.
And it's
fine.
probably going to get worse before it gets
Probably
better.
gonna get
Unless
I agree.
Herbert can just drag them out of the shithole. But they've got they're paying their 2 wide receivers almost 70 million next year.
Oh yeah, Mike
Khalil
Williams
Mack-
just got his contract this
Yeah,
year,
yeah,
And he's coming off a
probably
knee
gonna
injury.
be
Yeah.
average next year.
They've got Bosa and Khalil Mack, who are, I think there was like 79 million for both of them next year.
Fuck, bro.
Herbert's obviously 50 million.
And they got the guard,
That's 5 players.
the tackle.
Rashawn Slater's still on his rookie deal,
They
so
gotta
they're
pay him.
going to pay him at the end of next year. He's
Yeah.
going to want top dollars, or he's going to walk out.
because he's a top level tackle.
And I can promise you, if there's a left tackle on the open market that's a top tier tackle, the money will be out.
the money will be
outrageous.
outrageous. It'll be
What, 22, 24?
Yeah, 100%. Well,
25
the
million.
DNs are getting fucking 25 million now.
Yeah.
Fucking the Washington guy that got traded to the Bears just got 25 million. Sweat.
sweat. Yeah.
Get 25 million a year.
Yeah,
He's
but
not even a
he's
top
good.
10 D. Like he's good, but he's not a top 10 guy. Like he's not.
you'd pay
He's
that
probably
much.
not even a Pro Bowler this year.
No, but if you give him a season at the Bears, I
He's
think the
good.
Bears defense is good.
But they're paying 25 million.
Yeah, but you'd pay that much for a top end.
And
top,
also they've
top
got-
10 left tackle, you'd pay that much.
They've got to
100%
pay.
up.
They've got to pay that just to get over the minimum cap. The Bears are fucked.
Hey, the Bears actually have to sign a bunch of guys to hit the minimum
Yeah.
requirements.
So
Otherwise,
they've
it
got
becomes
to,
unfair.
they've got to pay him. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. All right, should we move on? Should we talk about?
I put this on the rundown, and I spoke about it last week.
I thought we were going to go race wars.
Oh, we're going to do race wars.
Oh, race
Oh, yeah,
war.
Race wars.
let's segue into race wars. Do you want to explain it, Brock? What Rashad Mendenhall posted this week?
Rashad Mendenhall,
Ex-bum running back.
Oh,
yes, made
They're
it.
great.
Hold on a minute.
Mate, they invented, you know, in Madden when you used to have Fumble Rooski, that thing you could
Yeah.
turn away from fumble. They invented that after Rashad Mendenhall. He was a first round, I think he was a first round pick. He was an early pick.
Yeah.
He still played in the NFL. Like he's
Yeah,
still
I'm
good.
talking from the NFL perspective. He was Najee Harris before Najee Harris.
Oh.
Hey, actually, that's unfair to Najee
Yeah.
Harris.
Yeah.
Like,
Whack.
Rashad Mendenhall, I remember his first year.
He's like
They
the
had the-
Eddie Lacy.
Yeah, they had like
running back.
the fumble sticks in practice, and they were just beating the
Yeah,
shit
yeah,
out of him
yeah.
because he fumbles and he just keep fumbling all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah.
So anyway, because he took a crack at people who talk about
made,
football.
He made a tweet. It was about old bum white commentators
Yeah.
calling the game and
Or
trying to tell-
anyone, analysts, any
Yeah,
person.
no, white.
White
He
people.
did mention white people.
Yes, no, any white person that talks about football.
Yes.
So what was his problem with white people talking about football?
That we're not even good at it, so we shouldn't be allowed to talk about it.
Yes.
And then he,
Then,
sorry.
then he said, "My goat's better than yours." So I don't know who is he. He has a goat apparently these days.
well, we all have the same goat. It's Dak Prescott. So I don't know. And he's at least 7/5 black. So
7/5 black.
I made that math up. Is that right?
Caramel.
It's caramel in the studio.
It's caramel.
Oh, it's respectful.
Caramel.
No, so yeah, he made a tweet, and then he said,
Has he got a bit of CTE, this boy, or what?
He didn't play for long enough.
Or was he just a fucking
He
idiot?
never saw the field.
You know what? It's all I'm going to say is, and we'll move on to the actual point. But if a white guy posted that,
Oh, forget it. He'd be running out
he'd
of town.
be fucking hung.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. He'd be running out of town.
First of all, but everyone's taking it in good spirits, which I'm enjoying.
the best part about it was he wants a white versus black Pro Bowl
Yeah.
game, and you cannot fucking tell me after they had a flag game for the Pro Bowl, a whites versus blacks wouldn't be amazing.
It would
Just
be
imagine
insane.
the social ramifications. Like,
It would be the OJ Simpson sort of
Oh,
trial.
it'd be
You
like the-
can't
it'd be
celebrate
like-
when he got off.
It'd be unbelievable. So, and like he was saying it as in like
He was
black
serious.
team
He
will
was
kick
serious.
your fucking ass. I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, other than cornerback and wide receiver, other than Cooper Cup,
Is there any starting? Is there any starting white quarterback?
there is
quarterbacks
not
in the NFL?
one starting white cornerback.
So
So,
who's
we
gonna
would
play
have to
corner?
play white safeties and play them. at
Yeah,
corner.
right.
And there's Cooper
Jesse
Cup,
Bates.
No, but
Is
Adam
safety.
Thielen.
You could
Oh.
seriously
Bates is
just go tight ends.
That's what you do. You
Go
play
12.
You'd play
Go
4
12,
tight ends.
13.
You'd play Kittle, Kelsey, Cooper Cup, Adam Thielen, and then you'd have Ferguson, Hawkinson, and then you play fucking McCaffrey.
Mark Andrews.
Yeah, Mark Andrews. I forgot about Mark Andrews with Kyle Juszczyk, and you'd get Colton Miller at left tackle because he's about the only starting white left
Yep.
tackle, I believe. Quentin Nelson, Jason Kelsey, Zach Martin, and Lane Johnson.
Lane
And you'd be like, have fun.
Oh, you can run the ball. There's no doubt.
Like,
about
and that's what you do. You just be like, we're going to keep them off the field
Yeah.
because your corners are going to
That's
be.
what I was going to say.
You're going to have Rico
Who's-
Blankenship at safety
Yeah, Rico
and
Blankenship, yeah.
Harrison Smith. That's it. That's all you've got.
Who's playing corner?
Well,
It doesn't matter. The pass rush from JJ Watt, the Boses.
TJ Watt.
Yeah.
yeah,
TJ
TJ Watt, both Boses. Well,
Who's playing linebacker? Van Der Esch? Is he
No,
still in the
he's-
league?
he's
He's
done.
done.
He's
He's
done. His
done.
career's over.
That's screw that.
He's next fucked.
He can go back for one
There
more
was a
game.
Is it-
couple.
Tanner, what's that? The Seattle guy.
Tanner Muse.
Tanner Muse.
Tanner
He's still in
Muse.
the
He was
league?
brought up. Will Compton had the linebackers. I
It's
couldn't
a
remember.
fucking vet.
There's
probably-
one. There's
Will
one.
Compton
good-
would come back for
Yeah, I
Euro.
was gonna say, he would have named himself.
Find. There'll be a graphic out there.
There
Find
is
the graphic
one
and put it on
good
the socials.
linebacker. There's one
Oh,
good
the
white linebacker.
Minnesota rookie.
Maybe. Oh no, he's
Vice
nah. He's black. Pace.
Pace.
Pace
Okay.
is black. Yeah.
So it's a fun little exercise, but obviously it's never going to happen.
The NFL would never
Why?
allow it. It'd be a PR nightmare.
Why?
But in saying that, the
Sorry,
the
not
black
making the
team,
heat.
the black team as well. I feel so racist saying the black team and the white, but the black team would be fucking outstanding. Like their pass rushers would be like Parsons.
Yep.
Actually, what other
Probably
part?
Donald.
Donald, Mack.
Yeah.
You could throw a rock and hit them in the NFL. Their corners a bit like their receiving group would be
Carter from.
Jalen Carter,
yeah,
Fletcher Cox, whoever you
yeah.
want. There's so many.
There's about 30 guys who
The
can break
Reynolds-
through
Yeah,
there.
or Demarcus Lawrence.
Lawrence, yeah.
it'd be lit, and then
The black,
linebackers
the
would be
black
insane.
line would be pretty good too.
Yeah, the black O line would also be decent. Like it's not like there's no good
Any
black
O line,
defensive
any O line with Trent Williams on it is good. Doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
yeah.
The cheater.
You have Trent Williams, obviously Jawan
The
James.
walking
You'd want
false
from the Chiefs because he could just line up 10 yards offside, and
Yeah.
the rest would allow it over and over again.
In line with Williams.
Yes, yeah,
And they're lining up in the backfield.
Yeah.
yeah.
They're going to get a handoff
that'll be-
naturally.
That'll
Actually,
be the,
Creed Humphrey being on the
Yeah.
wide O lineman, he
Yeah.
could make the team.
yeah,
The right guard for the
It
Chiefs
worries
is real
me
good.
how
Though.
many white players you really know.
All the O linemen. This really fits into my shit
Yeah.
because I love offensive linemen, so I know all the white
Be
dudes.
careful
You,
here.
you know what the best part about this? The
What?
manga crowd, so Make America Great Again, has come up and gone against having a white versus black.
The only other thing Will Compton said that I couldn't stop laughing at, he was like, now, the halfies. Here's how I think it works out. We separate them by, do they say the word? do they not say the word?
So what do you do?
If they say it, they can go on the black team. If they don't like saying it and find it offensive, white team.
Is it like that? Is it like that Family Guy meme where you do the shades and you hold up the shade meter and go, "Is he white enough? Is he black enough?"
I'm like, if any other dude is saying this, he's getting fucking shot right
Yeah,
now. But he's just everyone's just loving him.
That Will Compton is like.
And Taylor Lewan was doing it too. He was fucking
But
hilarious.
they've been in the locker rooms. They know
All the
guys.
dudes
Yeah.
like him. So it was, mate. But I think Rashad Mendenhall meant
where-
it as like
The
an
Whites is
insult.
dead at QB. We got Josh Allen.
Yeah, Josh Allen, obviously number one. I
Right.
think,
Brock Purdy.
like, I reckon
Brock Purdy.
Lamar would be like ninth for the black team at quarterback. I'd say.
Behind Wilson.
Depends. Sorry, does Sean Watson, is he cool with getting his dick out during practice, or because if he's not there for disciplinary reasons, he's eighth.
Who's the former Dolphins player? Incognito.
Tua.
No.
Richie Incognito.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd bring
What
him
team
back
he
as a
playing?
coach. He's,
What
Oh,
team's he on though?
You get him on the field.
mate, you know what?
You
You
really
you put him at
lights it up.
fucking corner.
No.
dog.
What team is he on? Because he says the word.
Yeah.
He does
So
say the word.
He does say
but
the word.
He's also white. But so he's just
But
the
is he,
bad
though?
version of it.
Yeah,
I
you're
don't
right.
think he says the word. I think he said
Oh,
it.
I think he says it.
Was it-
I
was
think he got the all key. I think he got the N word card.
I think it was Mexicans.
Who was the rookie that fucking the
Yeah.
big blow up at the Rams? Was it Roger
No,
Saffold?
was it the
It was
Rams
at-
or was it Miami?
it
Was that Miami?
Miami.
Was it
It
Roger, was it Roger
49ers,
Saffold?
wasn't it?
Nah.
No, it was at Miami. I'm pretty
Because
sure.
he made him carry his pads and he said, carry my pads N word.
Yeah,
He made him
yeah.
carry him. I was like, oh. Richie.
Miami.
The bowl
Uh,
strategy card.
Richard, can we talk to you for a minute? He's
Let's
like,
see if it
I'm
works
the
out.
best O lineman you've got. Fuck off. I was like, okay, you can stay,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
we've,
Mate,
we've told him he can't say it anymore.
We asked him very nicely.
And then his
not to say
excuse
it
was,
ever
guys,
again.
I grew up on a farm in like Missouri. Like, you know, we all said it. It's
Yeah.
like,
Stop talking, bro.
stop, man. Like, you didn't say it like with love in your heart.
That's when they had house and field ones. That's when he had.
Oh, I was going there, but
No, that's
It's not my
exactly
podcast.
what he was saying, bud.
That's what
He's
he was
like,
saying. That's exactly
I
what he
grew
meant.
up
grew up
treating
with
them like this so
I
they
had-
can deal with it.
I had a friend who was one,
But when Adrian Peterson wants to whip his kid, it's all good because he grew up getting whipped.
Yeah.
You know?
just a switch.
Double
Yes.
standards.
Yeah, it was some bad times. But anyway, I want to thank Richard Mendenhall. This is the greatest thing you ever brought to the NFL.
It's been a great week.
Not
Yeah,
your,
it's been a great
not,
week.
not your play.
No, look, okay, congratulations. He made the NFL. Yes, everyone's gonna be like, oh, he played in the NFL. You haven't. Absolutely. He's definitely a better football player than me. But this is the most entertaining thing he has ever brought to the NFL world.
Agreed.
Is this question.
Shout out.
And he meant it to be a rude cunt. And I love
Everyone-
all the
everyone's
white
on
people,
him.
everyone, black
Yeah.
guys too,
Yeah,
all the
black-
media.
as a
Black
joke.
people made more. of
Yeah,
a joke
they're all
of it.
just like, you know what? I'm fucking into this.
Yeah.
let's go. Let's do it.
Something to talk about.
All right, should we talk about
Jared
Dome,
Goff.
Dome Golf?
I put this on the run sheet
Yeah.
I'm aware
because
You-
a
you
couple of
put
weeks
Rogan.
ago I mentioned it in passing that like he's completely different in a
Oh,
dome.
it's statistically proven.
Dome Golf is the fucking goat. Like
You want a dome golf? Fucking pulse.
you see him on the weekend? What
Who's
was it,
outstanding?
five TDs or four?
Yeah.
Four or
Against
five?
probably the hottest team in football at the moment, the Denver
Yeah,
Broncos.
yeah, they're frisky.
Yeah.
Like they've been
Very
playing
frisky.
better than almost anyone in the NFL
Yeah.
right now,
Yep.
and he
And he
fucking.
fucking
torched
torched
them.
them, bro.
It also helps that I think Jamar Gibbs might be a fucking superstar.
Yeah.
Does it look like?
And we all laughed at him when they picked him.
Oh,
yeah.
I laughed at him.
I love.
do they look like a bit of a savant playing Montgomery so heavily early to save Gibbs towards the end
I
of the
feel
season?
like they.
Do you think
Yeah.
that they've done that deliberately, or
Yeah.
they've just fallen
Yeah.
into this?
No, I think Dan Campbell was like, "I'm going to get him ready."
Yeah, they
But like,
worked him
they're a
in.
perfect 1-2 punch. Montgomery
are,
runs like a
absolutely.
truck.
Yep.
But can still
His
cut.
NFL
He can still
conditions.
catch. He can still pass block. And then Gibbs can do it all too.
Yep.
Like they've got 3 down backs.
Yeah.
One's obviously better at running inside. One's faster, but he uses them both in every situation. So you can't trigger and
And
can't
then you've
keep.
got the tight end Sam
Laporta.
Laporta. Yeah,
Their
he's
draft,
there.
What a rookie season he's having too.
They're- they're
Crazy.
drafting
as a
That's
release
outstanding.
valve,
Yeah.
just as a release valve.
just gets open,
he's
man.
so big.
He's. I think Sam Laporta's the next guy, the next tight end we're going to talk about for.
Yeah,
a
right.
few years. 'Cause
Yeah.
tight ends traditionally have like an 8-year lifespan.
Yeah. Because
They-
they do
yeah.
get beat up a bit.
Kittle's like a fucking anomaly, like that he's starting to happen now.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
12 years in it as a high quality target, like it doesn't happen for tight ends.
And
'cause they get hit.
Kelsey as well. Like
Oh,
he's,
yeah.
he's been banging for 15 years or whatever it is now.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I said Kelsey, not
No,
Kittle.
he said Kittle.
You
You
said
suck.
Kittle.
Kittle's a fucking bum. Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Overrated piece of shit.
Was it? What was it? It was a fuck Dallas. t-shirt? What
I've
was
never
it?
forgiven him. But if he comes on the podcast, we can shake hands and make.
Georgie.
Shake hands and make up.
Georgie,
should-
I love you. Come on.
I should just message Kittle going, "Hey, you really upset me when you did that fuck Dallas thing. You've broken my heart. I loved you. Can you please come on the show and we can bury this like men?" and he gets to beat the fuck out of me. That's the rules. I didn't write them. No, I did write them.
I'll fuck George Kittle up. Don't worry.
We're
about
gonna have a jello.
You would
Mate,
not get close.
come
I wanted
on.
to bring this up. Jalen Ramsey would fucking shit all over you.
He's been listening.
He kept receipts.
I only know. All I know is that Dan Campbell would rip your arms off with his own arms and fucking beat you to death with them. Jalen
Have you
Ramsey
seen
would.
that guy in a gym shirt? His back is like the size of a fucking
Scotty,
barn.
Scotty, later,
You would look
later,
like
we'll
my
take a-
child
later
standing
we'll
next
take our
to
tops
him.
off and we'll pose down, and I'll show you a couple things.
I'll
all right?
pose down. I'll
Yeah,
fucking
that's
pose
fine.
down.
I'm
I'll do
not
those
Dan
ones.
Campbell.
I'll do these ones. I'll do those ones. I'll do that one.
Hey,
I'll do all the poses.
just don't flex your lats, please.
Can we? Oh, mate, I'll fucking. My house would implode. Like the structural integrity of
in
this.
room.
Yeah, the structural integrity of this home wouldn't survive. I've
Any-
had to learn to not flex my lap.
Anyway, I think the Lions are coming good at the right time.
Yeah.
The Lions run is
It's
very
pretty
easy.
handy. They get Vikings pack. They get Cowboys in Cowboys, but yeah, I don't know by that point what it'll about.
Yeah, well, they're definitely going to win their division. So it's
Oh,
fine.
they're home in the division. They're 3
Yeah.
games clear of Minnesota. Who
What
I
I
can't
want to
believe keep
see is
winning.
the Lions next year because now their strength of schedule will be a lot more difficult because they've won the division. They're going to play these other division
Sure.
leading, teams.
Yep.
They're going to be playing these other playoff hopeful teams, and let's see where they are next year. Because right now they're beating up on shit fucking teams, and they're doing a good
Oh,
job.
no, they
they're
did.
winning games that they should be winning, but every time, apart from the Chiefs, like name a big win that they've had.
do you know what the Lions
They
need to
had
do
the
to win the
Chiefs
Super
without
Bowl?
fucking Chris Jones and Kelsey
Yeah, true. In
week one, so you
I-
can wash it.
I think that I'm gonna argue, who would say no to this? The Lions call up the old Chargers and go, "Hey, we got Jared Goff and the next 3 first-round picks for Herbert." Who says no? It gives
I
the
think the
Chargers a veteran
Lions-
QB that they can.
Lions say no. Why do they give up the 3 first-round picks when Goff's 75% of Herbert?
All right, 2 first-round picks and Goff.
Hang on, sorry, I disagree. At home in the dome, he is just a
Herbert's good fucking everywhere though.
Yeah.
Herbert's a much better player than Jared.
Herbert
Yeah,
Goff.
is
he is,
much
but they
better.
can win. They can win with golf.
And
Goff's also gone. He's won a Super Bowl. No, he hasn't. He
yeah, like
he
he,
traded
lost,
away. He lost
he,
the
he
Patriots.
scored 3 points in the Super
He was
Bowl.
atrocious. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why they traded him.
Todd Gurley's fucking knees couldn't hold him up. That's why they scored.
Todd
Mate,
Gurley
Todd
wasn't even in the
Gurley
league, was he
He's
then?
the
Yeah, he was.
NFL Australia, whatever he is.
Come on the pod.
Ambassador.
Come on the pod, Todd Gurley.
Actually, that's a good idea.
Shout out
Come on.
Todd Gurley. Of
Come on the
He's
pod.
actually,
come on.
he's actually
Before you shit on him.
Fucking baller. He's such a good dude.
course he would be. He
He's
seems like a great guy.
legend.
Get Brett, message
I don't
Brett.
know,
Tell him
two-
Todd Gurley wants to come on the show.
2 first-rounders, Goff for Herbert. I reckon Lions do it.
So I don't think the Lions are going. They might win a playoff game. They might win 2.
I don't
I
think they
don't
win 2.
think
They
they're-
can't win 2.
No, I don't think they can beat
They're not.
Cowboys, Eagles, or Niners. I just don't think they
I
can.
think if everything went well, the other team played terribly, and everything went perfect for the Lions. There's a world they can win.
Yeah,
but not at whoever.
And they'll
they are.
probably-
Not at. If it was
they'll-
at home, yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
I think that they would
and they have to
definitely
play
get.
at.
They'd
They will,
either
yeah,
get.
they
They'd
will,
either
yeah.
get at Eagles, at Cowboys, or at 40.
Exactly.
That's the only way
And
they're
they're
gonna
not. They're.
do it. I agree. I don't think they're winning out of that.
No.
So maybe they win a playoff.
Do they
game.
beat Vikings, Seattle? Well, Seattle shit on them the last couple of years.
I
so-
don't think if they Seattle them would be a great game in the wild card round.
Yeah. Well,
In
I
the
think
dome.
over the last 2 times they've played, both teams have scored over 35, 42
Yeah,
points.
that'd be a great
Yeah.
wild card game. The 7 and 8, the 6 and 7 seed in the NFC is going to be fucking trash. It's
Mm,
going to be the Vikings or the Rams.
yeah.
yeah.
Like,
Seattle.
no, Seattle will be the 5 seed. Sure. Oh no, or the
Rams hold the
No,
tiebreaker.
it'll be the Eagles or Eagles.
Oh,
or
so
the Cowboys will be
only
the
one
5 seed.
shit team's going to make if the Seattle can pull their fingers out and win.
Yeah.
After what they did yesterday, we won't get to that yet though. All right, why are we talking about Tommy Cutlets?
Because he needs to bring it back a little bit. He's
Lead
double,
agent.
no, Tommy Cutlets as well. So Tommy Cutlets is he's upped his appearance fee. It was originally 10 grand to go sign autographs at an Italian, like a small Italian fucking restaurant.
It was originally 10 grand.
10 grand.
Someone was going to pay him 10 grand for,
Yes.
for things.
He's up to 20 now.
You know what? Good on him. He's only going to make this money for a little bit of time. Who cares?
Brock, I'm going to explain something to you.
Not really.
Can you explain to me like I'm 4?
I'm going to sell you these keys.
Sure.
You need those keys to start your car to get home.
Okay.
You got a screwdriver?
You want
I
them?
can start it for you.
Sure. Yes.
Okay, sold. Supply and fucking demand. Tommy Cutlets has got supply
Yeah.
and he's in fucking demand. He's making his money.
Yeah.
Shout out.
He won't be in the league next year, so
Yeah.
cash in.
Yeah, he will.
I think he
Like,
might
they-
be their starting
They
quarterback.
could put it
this
up
year.
to it.
I think
come
Brian.
on.
Wait, I think Brian Dable is that fucking stupid that he's going to give me
This just comes to
another
your
off
hate.
season of ammunition to be
No.
like, oh, dude, cutlets, he's going to do it for us. He's
Your
he's as good
hate
as
can't
he's
be
good as Danny
this.
Dimes.
As bad as Danny Dimes.
Yeah, he couldn't be. He's not that much worse than Danny Dimes.
I still can't believe they gave Danny Dimes $40 million a year. Like, what the fuck?
They
are these
did
people thinking?
3 years guaranteed too, so they have to pay for 2 more years. I think he'll be in the league next year. I don't know if he'll start,
Nah,
but
it
it's hey, you know what? It's been a fun ride. It's been fun for Brian. They lost on the weekend, didn't they?
Brian.
Yes, he did. They
Who's
did
it?
lose.
Who they lose to?
I don't know.
They were all
But-
up and about they're going to make the playoffs.
Saints?
Some shit.
Do you know Danny,
Saints, yes,
Danny
Saints.
Dimes through the first 42 games and Trevor Lawrence through the first 42 games in their
Mhm.
career have identical stats?
Yeah, but you can watch Trevor Lawrence's first year.
First, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. His first year.
With
he's
Urban
a
Meyer.
Danny
dumpster fire.
Dimes
Yeah.
is in New York, which is also a
With Joe Judge, you
Joe
know,
Judge.
an elite head coach that we all forgot coached the New York Giants,
Yeah.
God,
who's
he was-
the special teams coordinator at the Patriots.
Yes.
I forgot he existed.
Yeah, Joe Judge. Remember that? Oh, he's like, hi, we're going to run through war for him. He's like, oi, really, really poor man's Dan Campbell. Fuck off.
Yes.
Run through. a
You
wall
are
to get away
not
from
Dan
him.
Campbell. You didn't play in the league for 15 years. No one respects you the same way.
And you couldn't beat up George.
No, yeah, Joe Judge would not beat you up. You'd fuck him with scissors.
There's one.
Or without him, you wouldn't even need a
I need,
weapon.
we need a stamp. Bang. George could beat him up.
I have a really small overrated stamp that you can't see unless you're right up close with a magnifying glass.
Need to be this close to it to see it.
No, so yeah, I think Tommy Cutlets needs to chill out. Also, his agent is one of the most amazing.
I'll rate him.
human
Shout out Tommy Collins.
Too much.
Shout out.
His agent's doing too much.
You only rate him because he's in your division, just sinking it lower and lower.
Yeah, fuck the Giants.
Mate,
Mate,
Me and George are a big fan of him.
let him start for the next 5 years.
If there's one thing that's as an Eagles and a Cowboys fan that has brought us together, it's our
Love this.
fucking hate. You know
Fuck-
that
fuck
meme
the
where
Giants.
the two guys are doing
Yeah.
that? It's our arms with the Giants in there.
Did you reference Rocky without knowing it was a Rocky meme?
No, it's not Rocky. It's
Oh,
from,
it's not Rocky.
Predator.
From Predator.
From Predator. That's me and George with
It's just
the
another black guy in
Giants.
a white.
That's it.
It's a
Can,
Dylan.
can you please make that meme have like Cowboys fans, Eagles fans, hashtag fuck the Giants in the
Giants,
middle?
yeah.
Hey, it's from Predator. It's the greatest scene in any movie. It's the Dylan,
100%.
you son of a bitch.
It's outstanding
line, all right?
because you think they hate each other.
Respect, but they love each other.
They do love each other,
Just
Oh,
like
which is what Rashad Mendenhall needs to learn.
love.
we
Black and
can
white
get
love
along.
each other.
Nah, I want
Love.
South Africa back.
Jesus.
We're flirting
Oh
with a
my
dangerous
gosh.
game right now.
What's next, boys?
You are terrible.
That was very
I got one. Listen to this feedback. I got a voice clip sent to me this week.
Oh, by who?
I can't tell you. It's fucking amazing.
Why can't you tell me?
They
What
wanted
is
to.
this scripted
They wanted to
shit?
say
Plug it in.
anonymous. They wanted to say anonymous.
Plug it in. Let's
No,
go.
I'll just go through. I'll just put it through. It's
Okay.
fine.
All right.
Can you
Don't use all this fancy media.
Can you mute George's mic for
Can I do it?
yeah, just
hit him with a mute? Yep.
Two. Is that you, George Talk?
No, we're good. We got him. All right, here we go. Boys.
Why do you have to move my mic?
He just said he wants to be anonymous and he wants you to be muted. That's all I
Hey,
know.
give the people what they want, George.
This mic's already a flog. Anyway,
If
Can
I
we-
wanted to get my
can we-
lats out, if they wanted it, I'd do it. You
Can
know?
we just play a game and pick who it is?
It's
he's already a flog, so it doesn't matter.
Let's play. Let's play.
Long-time listener.
Oh, fuck me.
Plug it in, you goose.
why don't you just plug it in? You know what? I'm unmuting my. I'm unmute. I'm
I'll plug it in.
plug it in.
I wanted the clip. That's why. I wanted the clip. I wanted the sound to be good. I'm plugging in.
No, the sound will be good. Oh, you want it for the video?
Yeah.
I'll run it over the
All
top.
right, you good?
Yes. Gotta do it. Gotta do
You're a
it.
bunch of no good misfits who choke hard.
That's fucking Billy.
Yeah, Billy, 100%.
What the? It's not going back to start the clip.
Than an old lady eating a turkey leg on Thanksgiving. You're on this podcast saying Eagles this, Eagles that. Shut the fuck up. You ain't gonna go nowhere. Claim to be Super Bowl contenders, yet you lose to a 7-7 Seattle team with a backup quarterback and a bunch of fucking has-beens. Take your shitty team and that girl Jalen Hurts who's never done nothing and fuck off back to your miserable cold town where you belong. Anyway, I could go on, but why waste my fucking breath? Stay classy, fellas.
Can I have the first right of reply?
Yeah.
First of all,
The most
First
autistic
of all-
thing I've heard.
Hi, Billy.
Yeah.
shout out to my boy Bilbo. Secondly, I don't know why he's so upset for. I mean, if I was 4'8", I'd be.
There we go. Billy, you've lost your only advocate.
Billy walked into this one.
Thank God I'm 6'5" and I'm fucking happy as a clam.
Yeah, that's true.
So
And also, I hope he spoke on a ladder. He stood on a ladder before he spoke to you like that.
Also, we're 10-3. Chill the fuck out, dude.
10
Like
and
seriously, 10-4. Chill out.
You're 10-4. Just want to remind
It's
you.
fine. So are you guys.
Hey, don't attack me. I'm on your side. Fuck the Giants. Yeah, so
was-
Billy, he's clearly, and I want to preface this, he's clearly heard that somewhere else. And he's copied someone else's video word for word.
Yeah.
And I'm going to find it because there's no way he fucking came up with that himself.
If he came up with that on his own, well done.
Yes, but he's written it down
Again?
and read it off a bit of paper.
Again, put some lifts in your shoes so you're over 5 foot tall and just calm the fuck down,
I respect it.
please.
I love how he's dropping more inches every time George talks about it.
Hey,
fine
I
now.
said
He's not now,
George
I'm
has
fine.
always defended him. He said, "Oh, you guys, you're a bit hard on him when he's hard on the
Yeah.
podcast. Like maybe back off a
Don't
little bit."
fucking
And
don't-
now you've come at the
Oi,
king. You
don't go
better
at the
you
king.
if you
You
come at
better
the
be
king,
ready.
you
Don't-
better kill him.
Billy's
better
lost
be
his
ready.
only mate.
You better be ready.
But no, thanks for sending him.
Does
Billy.
raise
That
a
was-
valid point,
Thanks,
though.
Bill.
Eagles are fucked.
I'm really.
Oh, okay. Let's get into the Eagles. Let's get Eagles Seattle. Scotty, Seattle fan.
So
Yeah.
I just want to say, and I mean, I'll put this on the run sheet as well.
What'd
Like,
you say?
How does Matt Patricia still have a job in the NFL? He is a terrible coach.
Because you've got to give rapists a second chance. I mean, you've got to give coaches a second chance.
Remember 2 weeks ago when I said to you guys that,
I didn't even know he was on your roster.
yeah, I mean, I knew he was there, but remember I said to you 2 weeks ago that coordinators fucking matter?
Absolutely, they do.
Yeah.
And that's
We-
why you.
We are a completely different team this year. Like, our
Completely.
roster is the same.
Nick Sirianni's a shit coach.
Well, he
he might be a good players coach.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah, I
not an
agree.
X's and O.
no, he's
He's
not
the
an
kind of
X's and O's
guy that will fire you up. I
Do you
think
know how
he's a
easy
good
it is
motivator.
to be a good players coach when you win?
Yeah, it's very easy.
When you're not
know.
winning and it's already started. I said, I don't think I just want to
come
preface it and
into
say, I don't think the Eagles are in trouble. I think they're still a contender. I truly believe that. They're in a rough spot. The Niners lost 4 games in a row at one point this season.
That's 3. That was 3.
Yeah, it's 3 games in a row. Like plenty of teams have got it. It's going to happen. They're still going to be a contender come playoff time.
I don't disagree, especially
They're-
at home.
The
Yes,
problem with the Eagles and the whole culture of them and
You
the
won't-
fans
you won't
is
be at
they're
home.
already
You guys won't
they're
win
winning the
division.
fucking division, man. They play the Giants and the Commanders.
And,
I'm putting it here now.
The Cowboys have to beat the
Cowboys to win the division.
You
Cowboys
I'll
have to beat Miami and
I don't
Rocky.
fucking care.
Rocky.
I don't
Rocky,
fucking care.
Rocky,
Don't grease the poles in the city of brotherly love.
Rocky.
Don't grease the poles.
Oh, that's
You're
what
not
don't grease
climbing them.
Oh, that's what you've
You're
got.
not climbing the fucking poles this year.
Oi, 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 oi.
Cowboys to win the division.
You just make sure that your running back is healthy for the playoffs.
Or what
okay?
about your running back who shut himself
Listen,
fucking?
You both don't have Dak Prescott. You both have running backs.
Hey,
Okay?
none of you guys have Drew Lock.
Exactly. Drew Lock, he flopped his
How
dick
the
into
fuck-
JSN's hands in the
How-
end zone.
I gotta ask you boys.
How's that? How that happen?
2 minutes to go. It was 2 minutes and 18 seconds, whatever it was.
No, I think it
right?
was under 2 minutes.
No, it was definitely
Under
definitely-
2 minutes.
Right. How do you let Drew Lock, like, I know, like, our defense hasn't played fantastic this year, but how the fuck do you let Drew Lock drive the field 80 yards and score a touchdown to
Without
beat you
using
guys?
his timeout.
He made
to beat you
two.
guys.
He made 2 throws for the entire game, and both of them were on that last drive.
Come
I
on.
swear to God, he couldn't hit the side of a fucking barn other than that last
Is
drive.
it just me or lately? Does
No,
it look like
do you know
Philly
what it
secondary
is?
can't cover anybody?
Well, they didn't have Slay.
your the whole year, Slay's lost a step and Bradbury's lost a
Yeah,
step.
I agree.
And you've lost Gannon as well.
Yeah, Gannon's the
And
Cardinals
Gannon,
head coach.
And
now
and
you've
Maddox
just
as well.
got this vanilla shell of an defense that everyone knows, and you just need to have the right matchup. And you
Oh, you can
haven't been exposed, but the blueprint's there to.
no, you can put down the last 3 games can be put down into a very simple reason why they lost. The pass rush is gone.
Yeah,
You've
Yeah.
lost your pass rush.
yeah.
I don't know why, because you've got
I-
quality players
I
there.
know why.
And you can't
Everyone looks
cover.
fucking exhausted. That's why.
Potentially.
And
But
look,
now's not the time.
and
You've got to
it's-
find your energy.
And it's well known you've run the gauntlet. Like it's been well documented.
Yeah,
the
like
last
that-
6 weeks
Yeah.
has been insane.
Yep.
Yes.
So at some point you put something into that.
I
and
agree.
This is probably the last game.
Yeah,
that-
and don't forget at the start of the season we had the toughest strength of schedule
Yeah.
as well. We had
Yes,
the hardest,
agreed.
But
hardest schedule.
and you know what?
Yeah.
Suck eggs. That's what you get for being
Yeah,
in
that's
the
what you
Super
get.
Bowl.
No, I agree. That's what you get.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not complaining.
That's
I'm
what
just
you
saying
get for losing
it's
a
a
Super
fact.
Bowl fair and square with no ref support.
Definitely no ref
Fair
support.
and square.
buddy. This table in a minute. You
Can
keep
you
that
just
up, all right?
throw it in the garage so I don't have to clean up? You know I don't fix things around here. There'll be a hole in the floor for years.
The handle took you about 8 years to fix that
That
handle.
was the spite handle. That's the spite handle, George.
No, but
Also, shout out to Billy.
Yes.
no, I think you bang on. The coordinators do help, and they,
I think the
Especially when your
coordinators
head
every-
coach is a cheerleader.
yeah,
One,
Exactly.
they're
So-
going 1 and
Like,
3
and-
since saying,
And
I
it's
don't
not
hear
just
talking.
him. Like Tomlin's a cheerleader too.
Yeah, he is.
Like Tomlin's a cheerleader. He's
Oh.
only as good as he's
Look
like.
at look at
yeah.
look at what Steichen doing.
Oh.
Look at what Steichen's doing in Indy with fucking
Oh,
Gardner Minshew.
yeah.
bro. They might make the playoffs.
Steichen,
dude.
I think, might be coach of the year.
He's running home with it at the moment.
I
If, they,
think so.
if they make the playoffs, but if
Like-
the Texans make the playoffs too, it'll be
I
tough.
don't.
Texans in the playoffs right now.
Look at what they're doing with Gardner fucking Minshew for God's
Yeah,
sakes.
it's insane.
Yeah.
And he also did a great job with Richardson before he got hurt. Like
Yeah,
And
Richardson was
also,
playing
Jonathan
well.
Taylor's missed 8 games.
Yeah, he's
this year.
missed the last 3 games as well.
Can't tell me that's not a big hole at,
No, he's
at
done a
OC.
great job.
At OC
Actually,
No,
I,
100%.
for us. I mean.
Yeah, yeah.
I actually
And that's
just
why you look so
remembered
vanilla now.
when we get to the next topic. I remember my fuck you fight me for the week. I remember I said to you before I had a fuck you
Yeah.
fight me and I forgot
Yeah.
it. I remembered it.
Houston not in the playoffs as well at the moment.
No,
Who's-
and
they jumped
Stroud's-
out,
and
aren't they?
Stroud's out this week as well with
And,
concussion.
and we're
so
gonna get the fucking Cleveland Browns in the playoffs too.
Indy have the tiebreaker over Buffalo and Houston.
So they're in. I'm
Do you
telling
know what
you.
the
I
sickening
I
part
said
is?
it fucking 4 weeks ago.
Yeah,
Indy
no,
will make the
no,
playoffs.
you said it,
I
I
called
told
it.
you-
And I'll call another one. Dallas will win that fucking division. I
Well,
guarantee
I,
it.
yeah, I don't think
Dallas
they-
win the division.
second best
Okay,
rushing
What do we
team.
put on this?
if they beat Miami on the weekend,
What do we put on this?
they win the division. But
What-
I think the Eagles win out.
Yeah,
Miami are frauds.
no.
Not in Miami, they're not.
Miami are frauds. Dallas
Cowboys are
win.
not good on the road.
Dallas win.
Okay.
What do we put on? I'll put something on.
No,
Dallas win the
I hope.
division.
Trust me, I'm on your side. I hope they fucking win. But I think realistically,
No, Miami at home are good.
I think Miami are going to be.
And
Miami are the
Dallas
number
away
two.
are not good.
Unless
Miami-
Dallas come out with a bit of like, fuck the Bills, they embarrassed us last week.
They
Like,
did, they
let's
did.
run it up on these fucking
They did.
assholes. Like,
And I like
They
how-
prove
definitely,
ourselves.
definitely can.
And-
too.
They can, yeah, I
And I love
agree.
how no one's talking about that. No one's talking about how the Cowboys got embarrassed by the Bills.
But I
Oh,
think it's-
everyone's talking about it.
Who? I didn't.
I've heard tons of people.
But
The difference is the Bills are a really good team.
Yeah, they're on good.
I think.
back against the wall, they were probably AFC Super Bowl favorites.
Yeah, like preseason, we all had
Yeah,
them.
fucking
We all had them in
right
there.
up
And
there.
now,
Of course
and
they
now
did.
they're 7-7. They're like
Yeah.
if they're playing their Super Bowl every single
fucking week, is
they're
it? Yeah.
backed into the corner. They got the roster to win every game, and they
I
punched
agree
the
with that.
Cowboys in the mouth.
Good.
They did.
And
They did. Yeah.
there was,
I think-
it
I
was
think
a-
it's good.
It was a haymaker, and the Cowboys just never came back. It
I
was
think it's
obvious.
good because I think the playoffs need the Bills. We need the Bills.
I said last
Absolutely.
week,
I'm-
if the Bills win, I'll
They
be
are the most
disappointed.
dangerous team in
But
the
I'm
AFC.
also think it's much better for the NFL.
Yep.
Yeah.
No one wants the Bills in the playoffs.
No,
I'm
you
telling
know-
you, if you're in the AFC, you don't want
because
him.
you don't want to play Josh Allen.
No.
You don't want to play.
He's
'cause you
like
know he can
he's
do
like a white, better Lamar Jackson,
I'll play him.
tall and handsome,
Can we take him to OT?
Better
'Cause
running
he
back
can't
too.
win that.
gunslinger,
Gunslinger.
everything you want.
Better run him.
Well, he breaks more tackles. Lamar's like, oh, a tackler.
just touching back on the Cowboys.
Oh, a
thing.
strong wind.
Because he runs past him, motherfucker.
I'm falling over.
Nah,
from the
he
wind.
slides now. He slides like a bitch.
Yeah, he's smart. That's what
I
Jalen
like-
Hurts should start doing. He wouldn't be fucking injured all the time.
Yeah, true.
Oh, that was his flu game, apparently.
Yeah, it started off as the flu game, then it
Yeah.
ended as Locke's flu game. And then you see, I was going to say before you move on, after the game, Locke was trying to find him to shake his hand, and he's looking around for him, and he couldn't find him. He's like, oh, he must be sick.
Oh.
They caught him mouthing, oh, he must be sick, and then
Coward.
jogging off.
Coward.
Amazing.
Yeah.
No, I think he was
Coward.
genuinely fucking hurt.
Coward.
I think Hurts is in real trouble.
Hurts was
Yeah.
also talking. Like, I think there's
I think
trouble
he's
in
hurt.
Yeah,
Philly?
the locker room might be turning.
like for
Why
what.
could you turn on him though? Like he seems
No.
such a genuine fucking dude.
Nah,
But that's the thing though. If you're going to be out
Turn on
there,
Sirianni.
Do you know what? This is a Philly thing. They do it in every fucking sport.
Nah,
Their
bro.
fan base.
But everyone
not-
loves Hurts in Philly. Everyone loves Hurts.
They loved Ben Simmons
but you're-
too.
they
Yeah.
did love Ben.
They
Simmons.
loved
hated
Ben
him.
Simmons.
Yeah.
Loved him.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, he didn't. He said, "I'm just not going to play because I've got some AOE in my brain."
I got a back injury.
I'm like, well, team environment kind
I'm
of helps
just-
with that sort of stuff, man. No, I'm not playing. Pay me though.
Give me
Pay
my
me,
money.
but I'm not playing. No, I think Hurts is. I think there's something genuinely wrong with him.
He
Like
normally
he's banged up. Yeah, bro. Of course he is. He's banged up.
And the
100%.
city is turning,
Mm.
and they're turning. As I said the other day,
They're the most fickle fan base in the world.
what did I say the other day? I would let if Nick Sirianni got fired, I would agree to a deal that they could win the next 3 Super Bowls as long as Sirianni got fired.
Yeah.
And I would happily accept it because nothing would make me happier than being able to make jokes about
Can you
how
imagine?
Sirianni never won a
Can
Super
you
Bowl.
imagine Philly winning? Even me as a Philly fan, I'd be like, "Oh, that'd be a bit much."
And
It
you're
would be
not even like
insufferable.
in Philly. They're so
I've
obnoxious.
been to a
Arena.
Philly game in Philly. It's bad.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Anyway, all right, what's next? Go Seattle. Oh, we're going to talk about Big Dick Joe. Actually, do you want me to do my fuck you find me before I forget it?
Hit me
Oh,
with
yeah,
it.
do it.
Okay, so Mike Tomlin is what reminded me of it. My fuck you find me is that Mike Tomlin firing Matt Canada has saved his fucking job.
Right? What makes you
They've
say
gone
that?
one
I
of
don't
3
know.
things getting rid of him.
No, sorry, it was
No,
the other
no,
way
no.
around. No, has
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 costed him job.
costed his job.
Yes.
Because if he'd let
No.
Matt Canada stay for the whole season, he could have scapegoated him in the offseason
Yes.
and said he fucked. The team, the offense has got, what, 6
The-
points
he's
worse
only
per
played-
game.
Yeah, but he's only played 1 game with Kenny Pickett. And who else are going to play? Mitch?
Kenny Pickett is, I think he's worse than Mitch Trubisky at this
Well,
point.
he's not. Did
Wow,
you see
they're
Trubisky?
Both dog shit.
They're both bad, but
Mate,
Pickett's better.
McCaffrey and Raheem Mostert have more touchdowns than the Pittsburgh Steelers offense this year. On their own, like
Yeah.
each have more.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's 20?
Yeah, they've got more than like 5 teams in fairness, including the Jets and the
Wow,
Giants.
yeah.
It's a great laugh. Fuck the Giants, remember them? But like it's I think he's genuinely fucked himself.
Yeah.
I think if he'd let Matt Canada stay and let him keep getting booed, keep getting told he was shit, blah 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 for the season, then went, you know what?
There
the
is-
off-season moves, I'm going to get rid of Canada
Yeah.
and we're going to start again.
Start again.
There
I
is
think he's cost himself.
absolutely no way that Pittsburgh are going to fire their coach if they go 8 and
They're not
No.
going.
He's never had a losing season.
yeah. Is that what you're saying?
I don't think he'll get fired. No.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't think. I think it's more his reputation. Because the last 4 or 5 years, you've heard almost nothing about
Yeah.
Tomlin. Like he's been mediocre team, but everyone's like, it's just been happy.
No,
Like,
a couple of years ago, he was a chance of fucking getting fired, and he turned the season around and finished.
Yeah.
I think they
remember
finished
that.
9-7.
Yeah, I remember
They
that.
started like
realistically,
they
they're still
started
in-
0 and 4.
aren't they the 7 seed right now? I'm pretty sure they're in the playoff.
Like
right?
Pittsburgh
Surely
and
not.
Seattle are almost the same team.
Yeah.
Coached
We-
by old white men.
Yeah. No. But they're never going to
Well, they're
get over
terrible.
the hill. They're never going to get over the hill, and they're too bad to be good draft picks.
That's
They're
the problem.
Stuck
They
in
just-
being
yeah,
mediocre
Stuck in
for
mediocrity
so long.
forever, yeah.
Yeah,
They
and they're the same team. So
Yeah. And they
Yeah.
never get the picks.
yeah,
And like
So-
TJ Watt's only getting older. Like I think he's got a few good years left in him, but he's getting older,
Yeah.
and it comes quick.
Of course it does.
well, your Super Bowl like window is open and close.
Yeah,
2
I,
years.
I think
Like-
I think Pickett's a big problem. Like I said, maybe they should roll the dice and go, hey, give me Herbert.
Pittsburgh at
Fields.
7-7.
Yeah,
sitting
Fields.
Yeah, 7-7, and they run home. Is Bengals at home,
They'll lose that
They'll
game.
lose.
at Seattle, and then
They'll
at
lose.
Ravens.
They'll
I
lose. They'll
think-
lose all 3
Yeah, I think they'll lose all 3. Although it wouldn't shock me if they beat the Bengals this week. It's just it's a real Pittsburgh thing to
without
Yeah.
without
Division-
Jamar
division-
Chase.
division-
Yeah,
He's a
no
separated
Jamar
shoulder.
Chase for the
Division game.
Bengals at home.
But
Like,
they
it
got
just wouldn't shock me.
Higgins, Boyd, Mixon. They've got enough power on offense.
And that rookie running back that's been hurt all year playing for the
Starts with B.
is it Wright? Brandon
No,
Wright,
it's
maybe?
Warren.
No, that's
that's the
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh
guy. Pittsburgh.
No, the Bengals rookie running
He's
back that's been
speed-
playing a bit more
speedy.
lately. He's fucking good.
Yep.
All right. Speaking of top quarterbacks in the AFC North, obviously the top guy is Big Dick Joe.
You know,
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
I'll actually get around this one.
The
I knew you would.
The
I
cannon.
fucking love Joe Flacco.
Mate, that
Joe
guy.
Cool. Oh my god.
Okay, I got a question for you boys.
Off,
real-
off the
real
couch.
nostalgia
Off the
for you.
couch.
Is
Yeah.
I love it.
take
I love
away
it.
his quarterback play? Is he the best secret coxman in the NFL?
No.
No, Bill Belichick's still in the NFL.
Bang.
No, but Bill Belichick is a known coxman.
He's not
now.
secret. He's fucking.
He's no
happy with
secret
it,
anymore.
bro.
He's out
No.
on fucking
There
like
might have been-
security cameras.
That might have
Coxman.
been 20 years of secret. He only just came
Exactly.
out
But
Yeah,
now
he
that
got
we
top
know
four.
that he's come
Okay,
out as a
okay.
clean, and this is the year to come out, 2023, 2024. These are the times you
All
want to
the
be coming
Coxmen are
out.
coming out.
Coxman come out. It's all acceptable now.
Oh, it's very acceptable.
I
No.
think Joe Flacco might be a secret Coxman. He
Mike-
might be flopping
Mike
that dick on the
McDavis.
table.
And you know what? Shout out to
No,
him.
Mike McDaniels.
Shout out to him. I want to see it.
Mike
What?
McDaniels is a fucking quitter. He used to be an alcoholic.
Yeah.
Fucking quitter.
Him and Darren Waller.
He will
I'm right
never-
on both
he
of
will-
them.
He
Max
will
Crosby.
never win
Yeah,
a Super
Max
Bowl
Crosby.
because he can't commit to anything.
Can't commit.
How dare
Can't go
you.
through it.
How dare
Can't go
you.
through it.
Can't continue the grind.
So
I continue it daily.
I'll put this on the rundown what we're talking
What
about.
we're talking
And also, imagine how good this team would be if
We've already done Whites versus Blacks.
no.
with a healthy Watson. Yes.
With a healthy trust fund baby Watson. playing
Imagine
well.
if they had a motivated Watson.
Yeah, if they had Houston Texans, if they had peak Houston Texans Watson on this team, imagine how
they'd
good they'd
be-
be.
They would have lost 2 or 3 games this year.
They might be the one seed.
You
Yeah,
got you
they
got
might be
to
the fucking one.
you
seed.
got to remember they're the Cleveland Browns.
They are the
No,
Cleveland
The
Browns.
Browns are going to do Browns things.
Hey, but the Detroit Lions are changing the narrative.
No.
If they can do it.
the Cleveland Browns,
Stefanski needs a bit of a pat in the back. He's
I agree.
He's done a great job.
the
the
fucking.
Cleveland Browns singing.
They should have never got rid of Baker.
No, I agree. I'm a big Baker guy.
They should have stuck behind Baker.
They should have stayed behind Baker. They fucked.
Like, are you telling me Baker's not a much better quarterback than anyone they've had play there this
And
year?
also, they would have
Yeah.
3 first-round draft
And they'd have
picks.
3 first-round drafts.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that.
Look what Baker's doing in Tampa.
No, he's doing really well.
He's been
You
playing
know what?
And
well.
I
He's
was the
gonna-
first one to shit on him.
You did shit on him
I shout on him good
quite
and proper.
heavily. Like
I
all your
love
Good
Baker.
and proper.
Yeah.
But I got to say, he's been playing.
You know
he's
what?
been
He
playing
wins
really well.
every locker room he goes into.
Yeah.
The players fucking love him. Sure, he throws a pick in a crucial time of the game that may win or lose you a game or whatever.
At least he has a
But-
crack.
He has a crack.
He
And
leaves
he
it all out on the
also-
field. There's no doubt about
If
that.
there's 3 or 4 yards to get, he's putting his helmet down and
Yeah,
running
he's
over
tough.
that fucking middle linebacker.
He's tough.
You cannot question his toughness. He played with that broken shoulder
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
collarbone or
And
whatever.
that's
it
what I mean.
was.
So,
At
like,
the
he-
Browns, yeah.
He committed to the Browns, played with his fucked body,
Okay,
and then they fucking
and then they repaid him by cutting him.
Yeah.
Like it said, you're right. The Browns are fucked.
The Browns do Browns things.
This is what George thought Baker was.
So then not only did they cut him, and then they went and signed the stupidest fucking deal in history.
Outrageous.
And now basically you got a trust fund baby quarterback who has no motivation to play because either way he's getting $50 million a
He
year.
never has to
Well,
work.
we
again
all
in his
saw
life.
it. He was up in the champagne stands,
Yeah.
fucking luxury box, and
Yeah.
then you got Joe Burrow down there with a hoodie
Yeah.
in the fucking snow.
With
You
a
may
headset
as
on.
well. You may as well have him
Coach.
there to try and get some fucking media representation out of him, so people put cameras on him so you can make some sort of money because they're fucked.
I don't
Browns.
know what they're
No,
going
the
to do.
Browns aren't fucked. The Browns have got a good team, but the problem is they're paying him so much money and they can't cut him. They
They can't. No,
They have to keep him on the roster for 5 more years from next year.
no. He's yeah.
Yeah,
starts
from
next
next year.
year.
Starts next year.
5 years, 250 million. From
Is it
next
only
year.
the first 2 years, and then they can cut him in
It's
as dead?
fully
fully
guaranteed.
It's fully guaranteed money, bro.
Yeah, but
The
they can
whole
stretch
contract.
it, can't they?
They can void years, but yeah,
Yeah.
they
He'd have to
they still have to
I don't
pay
think
him.
the cap.
put it
he-
this way:
He
they're
has to
taking him
agree
in.
to it.
They're taking him into every massage parlor.
No, like if he
I don't think there's
if he
anything in his
shows
contract
up,
like that.
like if he shows up to work, he's getting paid.
Yeah.
That's it.
There's no getting away with it. If
Good
he's
on him.
Injured
You know what?
or not.
Good on him.
So if he's got a doctor that's like, you know what, you're injured, he can be like, I don't
He
want
can
to
just
play.
get his own doctor. He
Well,
can just
that's
get his
what
own
happened.
doctor to say he's not
He
fit to
got
play.
2 different medical teams to look at him and
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
all
yeah.
right, we'll go with this guy. He said, I'm no good.
Said I'm no good. Yeah,
Yeah.
He knows what he's doing. And
he
you know
knows
what?
exactly what he's doing.
That's it. The Browns, like, even when they get a quarterback, they don't know how to fucking do it properly.
You know what? And he might be half healthy, and he just goes, I don't want to waste my prime here.
Yeah.
I had no choice. I didn't want to come here. I just got traded here.
Well,
Take the money.
in,
either way,
fairness,
he's the money.
asked to go to the Browns.
in fairness, he could be in the Texans still if he could keep his dick in his pants.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a choice
Probably
he
not
made.
getting paid 50
And it's,
million.
look, it's a choice
Yeah,
we've all made before in the past, and we haven't paid the ultimate price.
Well, Brock hasn't.
but he did.
what-
We've paid
hang
the
on a
price.
Hang on a minute. What ultimate price has he paid? He's got $250 million in the bank, bro. He hasn't paid no fucking price. What are you talking about?
The price is he has to be the Browns quarterback.
Well, hang on. How much?
But he doesn't even play and he's getting paid, dude.
That's a price. It's still a price.
I disagree.
If
I
you're to have the
I think he's-
Cleveland Browns
what's-
associated with your name forever is a
he's-
price.
question
he's
is,
rorted the
What's
system
the
back.
price of a massage?
I don't know.
How many massages can he get for 250
That's where I'm
million?
going.
A lot.
I would say his sort of massages, probably 500.
add an extra $50 to the end.
Wow,
Is that how it works, Scott?
I think that was the problem that
Oh.
they didn't want to. If he'd gone to those sorts of places, he probably would have never had an issue.
Yeah.
They would have been like, yeah, sure, no worries, we'll do it. So pick your battles to Sean.
To this day, I still
You
don't
can't be
understand.
walking around a local
I
shopping
still don't
centre.
understand why the tall, rich, handsome, famous athlete needs to pay women to fucking play with his dick. I
It's
still
just
don't
you
understand.
want something you can't have.
Power move.
bonkers, bro.
He's a power. He wants more power, and
Let's
now he's
move
got
on.
it all.
Let's move on
All
from
right.
Deshaun. 'cause
All right, let's talk Panthers.
you know, like the old saying, if a tree falls in the woods, but no one's there to hear it,
Did it actually fall?
did it actually happen?
Yeah.
Right?
Hmm.
So I had this theory through the week that if Carolina win a game,
Yes, which they did.
which they did, they won their second game.
Hilarious.
Shout out.
Who
So
did they beat
against,
again?
against Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Fucking Atlanta.
I watched a few of the
And
highlights.
Atlanta threw that one away
Pick
as
that
well.
one on
Is-
record betting.
Is Arthur Smith fired next
Surely.
year?
Has to.
What's okay?
And Riddler. Riddler.
The
Riddler.
Jim-
Riddler.
you know what? They should get Jim Carrey to come and play quarterback.
Even watching the
give me a
highlights of this
coach.
game was a fucking grind. This was bad. Anyway, so they won their second game on the weekend. Shout out to the Panthers.
And there's 6
if they
fans
win
in the
their game,
stands.
if they win their game and there's no fans there to see it, did it really happen?
No, they should. The Bears should still.
I think
have
on
the
a
pick.
technicality, it was on TV, so maybe someone had seen
There was
it.
Who's watching? Who's tuning in to watch
You know what?
Panthers?
I saw it on
It
Red
was
Zone a
like, I was
couple
about
of
to
times.
say, click on Red Zone, maybe one person saw it.
I saw it.
I
It was
watched
bad.
it. I had the unders. It was fantastic. Not seeing it on Red
What,
Zone.
what was
too
the
much.
unders? A total 30. Wow.
33 and a half.
30. Wow.
I
Now
would've-
my question is: more people in the stands or points?
Or points. I reckon points.
I've got a good question
I reckon
for you.
it was more points. Yeah.
Who would the Atlanta Falcons be better or worse with CJ Stroud as their quarterback? I mean, not
Bryce Young.
Bryce Young as their quarterback.
As opposed to
I
Ritter.
think that. Wait, what?
probably
Would the
What's the
Atlanta
question?
Falcons
6
be
or 1?
better if Bryce Young was on their team?
6 of one, half a dozen of the other. I reckon.
Probably yes.
Yes.
Do you think Bryce Young would be good in Atlanta?
No, I don't
think he's better than Ritter,
I
though.
don't think he's good.
I think he's a bust.
I think he's better than Ritter. I think Ritter will be out of the NFL after this year.
At
He's
least Ritter
terrible.
looks,
He looks-
like a
He
human
looks
being.
like an
out
NFL quarterback.
there. He's
like-
tall.
Bryce Young looks like a high school kid.
I know.
Playing
No, I
against
know,
me.
but
George has a real height thing. It really
Yeah.
triggers
it
him.
was heightus.
So Bryce Young's too small to play quarterback in the
He's
NFL.
too small, bro. He's 5'10" max.
Like he's fucking way shorter
yeah.
than Russell Wilson, and he's almost too short to play quarterback.
Also, shout out to Russell Wilson. He's gotten a lot of people drafted over the years just by being short and being good.
Yeah.
Like,
No, that
He
was,
got-
that was Drew Brees.
Yeah, Drew Brees.
he
Drew
got
Brees got
Drew Brees
Russell
did it.
Wilson.
Drew Brees was the first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, Matt
Bledsoe?
Hasselbeck might have been the
Nah,
first.
he was like 6'2" or something.
nah,
Hasselbeck.
Hasselbeck was
Yeah,
tall,
well,
I think.
Hasselbeck was
Drew
tall
Brees.
as fuck.
Drew Brees was 6'2".
Nah, I think he was 6 foot.
What
he
was-
was the American 6 foot.
Yeah. Anyway,
They did
it was
basketball.
awful.
It
But
was-
they had under 100 people at their game.
Yeah.
The
And
Panthers.
apparently they were selling
Is
tickets.
that actually legit?
That's
Yeah,
legit.
45 cents.
Yeah, for 45 cents.
That-
I
that
would
was
fly
legit.
over just to get a ticket, I reckon.
They were giving him away
Why?
for free in the end.
Why not?
Matt Hasselbeck is 6'4".
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
he's
my
tall.
bad. I thought he was
I
short.
took a stab in the dark, 6'2" from when I watched him on TV.
I also remember when
2005.
he told the Panthers that they told the Packers we're taking the ball and we're going to score, and then threw a pick six to Al Harris in the first play of overtime.
Yeah,
in the
No,
playoff.
that was Tennessee, wasn't it?
No, it was Al Harris for the Packers.
yeah.
I'll never forget it as long as I
told-
live.
He was at the Tennessee when he did that. He
No,
said-
no,
No,
he
he
was
was at
at
Seattle.
Seattle,
And then he
and it was overtime, and they won
Who
the
was
toss, and he said, "We're taking the ball and we're going to score," and then threw a pick
Yeah.
six on the first play.
Divisional game, wasn't it? Something?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking there's a story Tyler Lewan says. He's like, stand him up, boys. Let daddy sling.
That's
And throws a pick six. And he
that's
just
not
fucking-
Matt Hasselbeck. It's oh
It's
my
not
god, who
Shaw?
was it?
Brandon Shaw? No.
No,
He had pick six in that team.
who was the high pick for the Jaguars? Not Blake Bortles. Before Blake Bortles was like the top 10 quarterback they drafted. I'm certain it was him. And he basically this backup quarterback keeps coming. The
Blake
quarterback
Bortles
gets
is
hit.
anyone I can think of.
And Tyler Lewan's like, so he comes out and be like, all right, boys, strap yourselves fucking in. We're on. We're going to win this game. And then you like throw a pick straight away. And then every time he would get to play, he'd just do it and just
Yeah.
come out with the same energy and be like, and they got to the end of it, like after 6 times he'd done it and just let them down. They were like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, seriously.
Just shut the fuck up.
I'll find the clip and I'll
You gotta
post it.
love-
It's
Yeah, it
fucking
was so
real.
funny.
You got to love the positivity.
You
though.
have to have that ego.
That's
though.
a lot.
You
At
got-
first,
you
they
gotta-
were like,
That
You've
ego
just got
gets
to.
you in the NFL.
Yeah.
at
you got it,
first,
yeah.
Helen was like, we were around him. We're like, let's fucking go.
Go.
This guy's got his dick out in the fucking huddle. Let's do it.
Yeah.
But then he just kept letting us down. It got to the point where like, look, we can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
Like,
You keep
have,
hurting us. Stop.
you have to shush.
Yeah.
It's like the missus that keeps saying she'll never
the toxic-
cheat on you.
the toxic relationship.
All
Jesus.
the boyfriend.
Blaine
So-
Gabbett. Blaine
What's just him and
Gabbett.
Chase?
Hang on a
Blaine
minute.
Gabbett.
No,
No, he was
I just
at,
wanna-
Blaine Gabbett. That was
Blaine
it.
Gabbett.
Yeah.
I just want
Jacksonville,
to.
wasn't
Yeah, draft by
Yeah,
Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
Yeah.
So, what as a franchise,
Mm.
right? If you've got under 100 people
Chiefs.
coming to your game,
Some of the Chiefs.
what
They
does
still make money.
yeah? But like, what does that say about your franchise?
That they're 2-13, 2-12. whatever
Come
they
on,
are.
bro.
They're awful.
Yeah, I know, but they're,
But
the
they're not
only team in
they're not a
town.
popular franchise when they're good.
But this is the issue when you
It's still
go.
the NFL, bro.
Yeah, but they get all the TV money and shit still. They're still like David Tepper's still pulling in fucking he's
Yeah,
loaded.
okay,
Don't worry.
fine, but like, you still gotta have bums on seats, man.
Yeah, no, you're right because they'll bring in blackout games and then that's just trouble.
Yeah, I haven't had blackout games for like 6 or 7 years now.
Yeah,
What's that mean?
Jacksonville was the last.
So
team.
blackout game is when the ticket sales are so low
They don't
that they don't
televise.
put it on television.
In
Wow.
that state. So that state won't get the
local game.
Yeah, the local
you
game.
won't get
They'll
it
get-
live.
they'll get
So
a
you
national-
either
you
go
have
and
to
watch it
go and watch
live
it,
or
yeah.
you don't get to watch it.
to force people to go to the game.
Yes.
Wow.
So
Like that
Jacksonville
game.
did that before they sold their home games to London.
You know what the
Right.
biggest fucking joke of all time is? They've got the attendance as 70,000
That's
For the
a
game in the weekend.
fucking lie.
because of fucking season ticket sales.
Yeah, 'cause
Right.
they claim them as
It
those
technically
tickets.
sales, yeah.
Yeah, because they're technically there.
So it's 95%.
Which
sold
is
out.
fucking crazy that 70,000 people have got season
No,
tickets.
but before the season, you buy into the hype.
That's what I mean. Like, it's crazy that
Oh,
they've
no,
made
not
their
even-
money before the season even
Not
started.
even before the seasons. Like people are
long
locked in there
term. Yeah.
for so long.
Yeah.
Because the Ravens waiting period is like fucking 20 years
yeah, yeah.
to get a ticket at M&T Bank Stadium.
Of course it would be. Yeah.
I bought tickets when I went and watched the Cowboys. I bought tickets off.
Yeah,
off
so I did
the-
the same.
like
I
bought
did
it
the
off a
same.
season
Off a-
ticket
off-
holder.
Off an Eagles ticket
I've
holder.
done that
yeah.
every time. at
Some
M&T,
real old
it's
couple.
unreal.
And I was sitting there and everyone was like, "You're not so and so." I'm like, "Nope,
Nope.
you get me." Also, I'm a piece of shit. Have fun.
I bought them off StubHub.
Yeah.
Here I am.
And you know what happened? Tony Romo threw a touchdown to Jason Witten with 5 seconds left to
Wow.
win the game and beat the fucking Giants. Fuck the Giants. Fuck them good. I hate them.
Amazing.
I'm not sure if you guys know. I'm not a big fan.
Big Giants fan.
You know the Giants fan?
I'm a big Bills guy, actually. Big Bills guy.
Fuck the
I'm on the Bills.
Come on, Josh Allen.
Fuck the
Can we
Bills.
just quickly, before we go
Here we
on
go.
to Billy's voicemail later, one last topic? Who the fuck's winning MVP? Is it because I think Prescott took a massive hit.
Yeah.
Like he has to ball out the next 3 games and
Okay.
win all.
So we've all said it at one point or another during the weeks of this podcast.
It can't be
It will be the quarterback on the
number one
team
seed.
with the best record. That's it.
And it should be McCaffrey.
If the
He's
49ers have the best record in
It
the
should be
NFL, it should be
McCaffrey.
McCaffrey. If the Ravens have the best record, it should be Lamar.
No, he'll win Offensive Player of the Year.
That's the problem. That's what
No,
they do now. They go,
Yeah.
well, McCaffrey can win Offensive Player of the Year. It should be McCaffrey MVP and then
Exactly.
and then Tyreek Hill Offensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Like there hasn't been a quarterback right now that's played well. Like I think if Josh Allen wins the next 3
Did you see
games
that graphic?
and wins the division, because they would actually beat Miami, and
Yeah,
if,
they
if he
will.
could do
But
that
I
and win the division,
Yep.
and the way he's played, he could win it. But I generally
but
don't
did
think
you
any
see-
quarterbacks
There was a-
deserved it.
There was no, but hang on.
No,
There
I
was
agree.
a graphic that came out of Purdy,
Yeah, that he's thrown.
and his first. No, not that one. He's
Oh.
first in every major QB category. He's first.
is
yards-
he first in touchdowns?
Yards per attempt. Yes.
Yeah,
There
but
was
you
a
can't-
find
I
the graphic.
just-
Find the graphic, Brocky.
I just
you'll
think
see I'm
that-
right.
You know what?
hate that. I
You
hate
can
that you
find a
just can't-
stat. You can
yeah.
find a stat for anything to prove your point. For me, the 49ers, they're probably going to be the best team. The
Yeah.
eye test, McCaffrey makes that team run.
He does,
Yeah,
and so does
McCaffrey's the
Deebo
engine that
Samuel.
drives that
So
team.
does Ayuk.
No, yeah.
So does the
they're good.
O line. Like they're just, it's fucking.
He'll win Offensive Player of the Year, man.
Not good
I-
enough. He should
I'll,
be the MVP.
I'll tell you what I can do
Let's go
right
from a
now.
Seattle fan.
A
I
quarterback-
fucking hate 49ers.
But a quarterback's got to win MVP, bro. That's how it is.
There are 10 players on the 49ers, and I can name them if you want, that are more valuable than Brock Purdy. On the
Like I
49ers.
said, okay, let's say that I agree with you, right?
Mhm.
As I said in our group chat, he's still there doing it. He's still there making the
Yeah.
reads.
no,
He's still there
But
making
the,
the throws.
the 3 games they lost, he was missing his 3 good players, and he was terrible.
I'm not saying he's shit. I'm just saying that
Yeah.
if they don't have McCaffrey,
He was missing 2. McCaffrey didn't miss a game of that oblique.
That's
No, he missed
Yeah.
half a game. That's
yeah.
I think if they don't have
boys,
McCaffrey,
I don't disagree. What I'm saying is that
That quarterback's going to win an
and-
MVP.
and
Yeah.
the MVP is a narrative award. It always has been.
It's stupid.
It's the best team's quarterback. That's it.
There's also 3 weeks left, and the way Purdy's playing, he could end up throwing 40 touchdowns because I think he's thrown 32 touchdowns or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
Like he could throw 40 touchdowns in the last
He's-
3
he's
games
thrown-
and win all 3.
He's
beat
thrown
another one.
29 touchdowns.
Yeah, so
he
you
probably won't get 40.
not 40, probably
He's,
not.
He's not
I
gonna
told
get-
you, he's first in every major QB statistic. He's first.
Yeah.
So that on its own, like, means
I just
he's the
think
MVP leader.
If you take Purdy out of the 49ers, they're probably a couple of games less. You take Lamar Jackson or Josh Allen out of their teams,
Yep.
they literally are probably not winning a game.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine. I
Yeah,
agree.
they're a 5-win team at best.
Yeah.
I agree. But as I've said to you, as I've just
It's
said,
just the reality.
it's just the reality. That's it.
Which is shit. This is the one year where I feel like a
That's
quarterback doesn't need to win.
That's why you don't. I don't put as much stake into the MVP award as what a lot of other people do.
I did. I put money on Dak when he was at fucking $15.
Hey, Dak's not done. Trust me. It's the narrative.
Down to $2.
If they win, if he can somehow, I don't know if he can, but if he can win the next 3 games and win the division, he's getting MVP.
If you guys get, I think he only gets the MVP if you guys get the 1 seed.
Yeah, the 49ers don't play any good teams, do they?
What's the 49ers run home?
They're one game up on us and on both Cowboys and Eagles.
And they hold the tiebreaker. too.
Giants twice, wasn't it?
No, that's Eagles and
No, it's
Giants
Eagles.
twice and
Oh.
Commanders. I think they get.
They lose to the Ravens this week.
Oh, they play Ravens. Actually, that's tough. Yeah, Ravens
is-
49. You know what?
Surely game of the week.
Ravens 49ers
At-
could decide the MVP.
Thanks for quoting the group chat I sent the other.
No, that I said it.
You said that?
I said
Positive
it.
I said that.
Yeah, and we don't bring the group
And
chat
that's-
into the podcast because then we're pulling back the curtain, and also they can never see it.
We're all guns directly.
And
Right,
that's
yeah,
at
Ravens-
49ers, isn't it?
Yes.
So the 49ers, that's the thing that pisses me off. The 49ers have played all their hard teams at home.
At home, yeah.
Every single one of them.
So it's Ravens, Commanders.
Did
and
the Eagles
Rams.
play them at Niners or at home? Was it? I think the Niners went to Philly.
I think you
didn't
might be right. Yeah.
No, it was in Philly.
It was in Philly. Yeah.
Right, I'll take that back.
It was,
No, the Eagles get every good
85
team at home.
85.
The Cowboys got to fly around the world to play the good teams. We get fucking the Jets at home.
oh,
But,
no,
yeah,
not
it's
Jerry
Seattle at home.
World. Getting no money in Jerry World.
What do you mean? We get tons of money there. He's so rich.
He's very rich.
Actually, have you heard the rumors that
Here we go.
Bill Belichick is apparently in talks with Jerry Jones?
No.
I'm not even bullshitting you.
To do what?
Do you
Is
want
that
that?
like football's operation? He's not coaching anymore?
No. They're because basically, I think it's true that Belichick's done, right?
Yeah.
In
I
New
think-
England, for
In
sure.
New England.
I think it's just not officially reported. I think it's
So there's speculation that Jerry Jones and him have had a chat that if McCarthy fumbles the fucking bag again this year in the playoffs, which let's be honest, it's gonna happen.
It could happen. Yeah.
It could definitely happen. That he's just going to bring in Bill Belichick and say, "You're not running the team, you're coaching the team." Stephen Jones, who's drafted like a fucking
Yeah, he's
weapon
done
over
really
the past
well, yeah.
decade,
Yep.
and does player personnel, he'll get you all the players. You coach the team.
and boot McCarthy for
That's
Bill.
the speculation that because
And
they're
then
the
what?
only team that can give him the fucking
the
money,
money, that
and
he
then
wants,
has
yeah.
the power behind them to go. It's just like, are you telling me that's not like the dark side coming
yeah, no
together?
shit. It's like the Sith Lords.
It makes me
movie.
terrified
Yeah,
because I
yeah.
think I'll have to stop supporting them.
Yeah.
Which
And
would
what about-
mean,
I don't
what
know
about
if they
Dan
do it.
Quinn?
well, I think maybe Dan Quinn, or I think
Yeah, that's what I think.
Dan Quinn's going to get a head coaching job.
I don't think he wants it. I
If
think
you've
he
got Bill
touched on it last
Belichick or
week.
Dan Quinn, who are you taking?
Probably Dan Quinn because he's already in the building.
I don't know. Maybe hard to walk away from Bill Belichick. If you're, I'm speaking like Jerry
Does
Jones, a stripper.
Bill Belichick still have it. The dude's what 76.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Have you seen his-
And Quinn's already in the building.
Did you see his?
He's already
fucking-
got the players' respect.
Did you see that security camera footage? He's still got it, man.
Oh yeah,
You don't reckon Bill's got it,
Yeah,
man?
you're right.
He's
never,
like
never,
fucking got it.
never bet against a Coxman. You're right.
Yes, he's a weapon.
you're just setting yourself up to fail. You
Yeah,
really
you're
are.
right.
But no, it's just a bit of rumor. I said nothing, no hard evidence on it. It's just a lot of like Bill
Yeah.
Simmons was talking about the other
Yeah,
day.
right. Okay.
A lot of media people have been
If
like, it
there's
could
enough
be
smoke.
it could be something that, and it's something Jerry Jones would do.
Oh,
He'd fire the whole coaching staff and go, "We got Bill Belichick. We're
Yeah,
on."
he's a maniac. He does whatever he wants.
And I don't think I think Bill Belichick's done a decent job coaching New England this year as a defensive coach.
Yeah,
I
defense has been good.
think he might have deliberately sunk the ship
I think
to make
that's fair.
his defense. He's got a top 3 defense
Yep.
since week 5 or
I
something.
think it's top,
Yeah, something
it's
like that.
top 10 on the season. His
Yeah.
defense, like it's
Yeah.
actually been, and he hasn't had Gonzalez and
Exactly.
Jude on the whole
Yeah,
year,
correct.
and
Yeah,
they were their two best players.
Yeah.
So he's the Coxman's. He's Coxmaning the NFL.
Man.
He's cocking.
Shout
He's
out.
cocking.
He's cocking.
Does Billy have a voice line, or was that
Billy,
fake
was that the
accent?
voicemail?
Billy
The one
does
he
actually
had.
have a voicemail.
Oh, was that Billy?
Oh,
I thought it was anonymous.
Fucking
Shit.
Sandra Sully with the lane.
I thought it was Billy first.
I knew it was him as soon as the first noise
No,
came
no,
out
no,
of
no,
the fucking
the first-
He
mouth.
did that
The first
same
note.
stupid voice the other night, so it was easy to pick up.
Yeah.
on.
It's not a bad one as well.
Shout out.
And
Bill
it's
Love you, Bill.
first and goal as well is the situation.
First and goal.
What's up, fellas? Back for another week. Not sort of on the same level as the last couple of weeks, but more just curiosity as I was watching a few old highlight clips. What would you rather? Super Bowl on the line? Would you prefer to have primetime Adrian Peterson as your running back or primetime Marshawn Lynch? Let me know what you think.
What's
You
the
got
situ- goal
30
line?
seconds left on the clock. You're on the 5-yard line. You got to drive this ball in.
Marshawn.
Who you taking? Game's on the line.
Easy.
Yeah, let us know what you
What
think.
was the
Bulls
scenario?
ready. Fuck the
On
Eagles.
the, Fucking little.
Nah, games on the line.
Hey.
First, games on the line.
Don't let
30
him get
seconds
to you.
left.
Don't let
You
him
know-
get to you.
no,
They
hang
do
on.
it to me too. Don't
But,
worry.
dude, why would I be upset about a bloke who needs to stand on 8 phone books just to look me in the eye? Settle down, bro. I'm not upset.
And I think
yet.
you're being
It
generous. with
seems like
eight
you're getting
phone
upset.
No, I'm far from upset. When I'm upset, you'll know.
books. He threw me through a wall once.
When I'm upset, you'll know. So what's the
I
scenario?
feel he's upset as well.
that-
First and goal.
That's why that
on the
whiteboard
5-yard
paper's
line.
on there because he threw me through the wall and I didn't want to patch it properly.
First and goal.
Super
30
Bowl?
seconds left. Super Bowl.
How many seconds
5
left?
30
seconds.
Yep.
5-yard line.
Marshawn. No one stops that guy.
So
The answer is it doesn't matter. They
doesn't
probably
matter.
both score because they're
Prime-
so fucking good.
Prime AP or Prime Beast Mode, like they're both scoring.
Adrian Peterson was better, like from like, big plays.
Yeah.
But
more
I reckon
explosive.
Marshall and Lynch, if you need,
You can give him the ball
if
4
you
times.
need, you give him 4 yards and he's getting 2 yards
Do
every
you
time.
know? Do
We
you
don't
know?
need to talk about that Super Bowl, please.
No, no, no,
Do you remember that Super Bowl?
Did you?
I've heard of
I
it.
listened to. Recently, he did a podcast with my man, Shannon
I
Sharp.
did
Shout out,
see this.
shout out, Uncle Shay Shay.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's his son.
Shout
How
out.
about that? My boy
I would
Shan.
love to have my boy Shay Shay on the podcast because I just fucking love him. I love Shannon Sharp. Anyway,
I don't think
he
we
did,
can
and
afford
he
that.
was sort of saying that
No.
you know, him and Russ
Yeah.
weren't the best of friends. I didn't really get along. He's like, he didn't really fuck with him. Like, you know, you couldn't talk to him. You had to talk to Pete Carroll, and then Pete
Yeah,
Carroll.
you
would talk to
couldn't
Wilson.
call Russell Wilson.
That's
He
why
wouldn't give his
there was a
personal phone
massive
out.
All
brawl
that kind
with
of shit.
Sherman and Wilson at training camp.
Yeah,
I remember this.
Because
all that
of-
kind of shit.
Yeah.
And then obviously because of that, like all the conspiracy theory started that like in that Super Bowl, the reason they didn't fucking run the ball when they obviously should have
Hmm.
is because they didn't want, because they knew that if Lynch punches it in, and I think he would have had 2 or 3 TDs on the day, and he would have
One MVP.
he would have won Super Bowl MVP, and they wanted Russ to get Russ to get the glory.
No,
That's
Surely
why they threw the
not.
ball.
think so. You know,
Is that what Lynch? Is that what Marshall and Lynch said?
That's what he was kind of like alluding to.
I'll go on the record. I don't hate the play call.
The record.
Everyone expects you to run the ball when you've got this guy. I don't hate that play call. We're
It
going
was
to talk about the Super Bowl.
actually analytically smart too.
Yeah.
It gave you
Yeah.
an extra play with the times.
Do you know what
It's-
fucked
I
up?
said I don't agree with it. I would have just pounded it in with Marshall and Lynch. I don't agree with it.
Do you know
But
what?
analytically,
Okay,
it
stop,
gave you an
stop,
extra play.
Stop. All due respect, jam your analytics up your ass.
No. That's what I'm
Because
saying.
like analytics is one thing,
But it was second down,
you
right?
Win, you win the game on
I
the field.
agree, but
And on the field, you've got a more than capable O line, and you've got probably the best running back between the tackles, maybe ever.
yeah, that's fair. But I'm
Maybe
just saying
ever.
that the mindset was you've got 3 plays.
And everyone knows you're going to run it.
Yeah.
Why not? Do you know what fucked that
If
play
you
up?
pass
came
it,
out-
you get 3 plays. If you run it, you're only got
Idiot.
1 more.
So I'm still running it.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying the analytics say like the biggest person who is scapegoated in this whole fucking situation is fucking Russell Wilson.
What do you mean?
Don't throw a pick.
No, do you know what happened? So
Yeah,
Brandon
yeah.
Bauer was at Seattle for
Yeah, and then you
Yeah,
run the ball.
went to the
He knew-
Patriots
He knew the
and
play.
then
Yeah,
told him to
Yeah.
play.
Yeah.
he knew
and
the play.
They practiced it
Ricardo
in training. There
Lockett,
was footage of them practicing going against that play.
Ricardo
He-
Lockett
he
needed
fucked
to
it. Yeah, he
grow,
fucked it in practice.
grow a set
Yeah.
and fucking bite him
Hammer throw it.
hard.
Yeah.
He pushed it
But
out because he
he
saw the
did.
guy coming. He's
Yeah.
like, oh, he's not going to throw it. The guy's coming across my face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He pushed out. But also, Russell Wilson could have been like,
That's
oh,
not
that
there.
guy's going to jump it. I'm just going to throw it over the back of
Well,
his
you
head.
know, he probably
He
is
jumped it
throwing
late.
it before he jumps
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, like it was one of those plays.
It's a bang bang, yeah.
Dude,
It's unbelievable.
I don't, yeah.
dude,
And but Tom Brady won that Super Bowl.
dude.
That's just another one he won for him.
Hey,
What about the late hit on Jeremy Lane, who was like the best fucking nickel corner at the time? And he did
Wayne, I remember
and then he
that
did his
guy.
ACL in his shoulder, and then it let Edelman just run wild for the rest of the
that's right,
game.
yeah,
Oh, mate,
Dude,
that Super Bowl,
You
I'll
run, you
fucking
run
fire up.
that. You run that fucking ball. You
Ashes.
run that.
Oh, I
fucking
agree. 100% I agree. But I'm just telling you that was Pete Carroll's thing.
Yeah.
That you get an extra
ball.
play.
I'm telling you,
I don't agree with it.
they
That's just
didn't-
what he
They
said.
didn't run the ball because they didn't want Lynch to get the glory. They wanted Russ to get the glory.
I think that is a stupid narrative that's come from a stupid person because Marshall Lynch can play fucking football, but that cunt can't tie his shoelaces.
Still should have run it.
I agree, but that narrative of they wanted, I don't think Pete Carroll's sitting up there like,
I disagree.
Hey,
You know
George
what?
reckons we should run it. Let's run it.
we cannot let Marshall Lynch win the MVP here. Russell's got to get. 'Cause otherwise, if that was the case, why wouldn't have you run like a QB power? Because Russell could run it then.
Yeah, he could run it then.
That's what I mean. Like, it doesn't make sense.
Nah.
I think that's Marshall Lynch's thoughts. And I
Yeah.
think he has a lot of thoughts that he should probably keep in his head.
He's also been hitting the head a lot.
And he's a very funny guy. He's very entertaining.
Yeah.
But that dude also rode over fucking the Cal field on
That's
a fucking
right.
buggy once,
Yeah.
flying out the fucking window. Like he could have killed people.
Yeah, I remember that.
I love him, but man, the fucking guy should stick to playing
Again,
football.
Again, possibly the best runner between the tackles ever. You
Yeah.
give him the ball.
He'll be top 5. I
Is
think.
he a Hall of Famer?
I think so.
I think so.
I don't think he's first ballot, but I think he will be.
Yeah.
I think his 6-7
And-
year
and-
span
and
was
you need-
fucking
And,
unbelievable.
like, you need, what was it? Was it 2 yards? Or 1
Yeah.
I
yard?
think it was one.
3 or something.
Yeah, it was under
That
3.
Jermaine Curse catch was fucking under.
Oh, that's right. He took that
Yeah.
absolute
Yeah.
screamer.
You
Mate,
need 2 yards. Just give him the fucking ball.
Oh, I agree. But I'm just telling you, that was what Pete Carroll's thing was. We get an extra play.
Yeah.
And the thing was, I didn't expect Russell Wilson to throw an interception.
and also
He'd
the
been
whole
outstanding
stadium,
all year.
The whole stadium knows you're running it. Sometimes if
Oh, the whole stadium, but the Patriots knew they weren't running.
Yeah.
Because they jumped the fucking
Sort of.
route.
Yeah.
Like
Like,
It's
that's
as if-
what I'm saying. Like,
maybe they'd done it earlier in the year.
You're
And
being too
Brady,
cute.
sorry,
Yeah,
Belichick
I
have
think
been like,
Seattle beat him
they're
at
going to
home.
do this.
In that moment, you're being way too cute. You're trying to outthink the room. Just
Yeah.
fucking
All
run
I'm
it.
telling you,
sometimes you're right. Sometimes
Yeah,
the
if-
obvious answer is the
You're
right
trying
answer.
to outthink-
If I've got
exactly. You're trying to
Marshall and
outthink the
Lynch,
room.
I'm going,
Well,
hey,
Marshall Lynch,
we
I need
got
2
we got
yards.
2 players to get 2 yards. Just give
Give
it to
it to him.
Marshall twice. And if we lose,
We
and I've heard
lose.
Richard Sherman say this. He said, if we'd given it to Marshall Lynch 2 times and we'd lost, we would have all walked off going,
Well, they got us. They stopped us.
they stopped us.
Yeah, but look, they
We
stopped
we
Leeds
threw our
twice.
we threw our flush down there
Yeah.
and they royal flushed us
That's it.
on the flop. That's what Bill Belichick would have said.
You got to think you're
Doc
going to
Coxman.
You got to think Lynch is going to get you 2 yards. You got.
I would have thought so. But you know what? He didn't.
No, he didn't because he didn't get the ball.
Russ went, hey, who was the corner to it? Then was never good.
And he was
Malcolm Butler.
Malcolm Butler, that's
yeah.
right. And then he went
And
to
then
and then he ended Tom Brady's career in
The
Patriots in the playoffs and he was at the
Oh.
Titans and he got a pick.
Oh,
Yeah.
did
He got a pick 6 to end
Amazing.
the game against
Shout
the
out.
Titans.
The,
beat him. Mike Vrabel's team.
Shout out to
But
shout out to Malcolm Butler.
That play, there's practice, there's film of it.
Watch, they're doing it. Yeah.
But he doesn't jump it. He doesn't actually jump it. He pussies out and doesn't actually go in front of the ball.
Right.
And he gets a fucking blast in film. Yeah, you have to fucking be in front
I've
of
heard that the Bell
That's
Belichick
why.
one that was like the do your job in like documentary he had, they talk about it and he was like, I told him that if I tell you this play is being run, you sell the fuck out and you jump it. And if you get burned by it, I
You
will
get burnt,
never
whatever.
bring it up again.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
telling you, if he jumps it and then he fucking shoots up and he gets a touchdown, it's not your fault. I'm telling you to jump it.
Yeah.
And he did.
He got a
Cle-
car.
clearly-
Tom Brady gave him a car for the Super Bowl MVP.
He did, but Tom Brady should have been MVP. That guy.
He was. No, Tom Brady was.
Yeah,
He was, yeah,
and he
yeah.
deserved it. He should have got that car. You know, he might need it now after the Giselle divorce. I think times are tough.
I think Tommy B's doing just fine.
I think he's just doing fine with the ladies and
I think
financially.
he's doing just fine.
Yeah, and worst
He's got
case, he
that
can.
cool NBC, CB. What is it? NBC money coming in.
Yeah, that he can start whatever he wants. He's just postponing it. And
Yeah.
also, if he ever needs,
That's
if he ever needs a
divorce-related.
date, I
Yeah.
believe his son's available. You know, because anything he likes, he's kissing his fucking son.
Yeah, it's
Creep.
weird. Yeah. All right,
we're
let's
trying to get-
wrap
All
up.
right,
mate.
Wrap up.
We're
We're-
trying to get Tom
we're-
Brady on the show when he comes to Melbourne.
Oh,
so
actually,
Monday
quickly
night.
answer: Peterson or Lynch?
I'm going Lynch, obviously.
Lynch.
Every day of the week, Marshall Lynch.
Marshall Lynch.
Yeah.
Every
money.
day of the
Easy
week.
money.
Yeah.
Shit ass, Billy.
All right.
Easy money.
Red Cup in this week.
Saturday or what night?
I'll confirm that. I'll post it.
Because
But
I might come.
Brocky Jones on 5-5 again.
Rocky, you know what?
I'm back. I'm fucking back, baby doll. I'm fucking back.
I've
Here we
always
go.
respected you, not for your height or your stature, but for your betting.
It's been bad.
And you got to take what you can get.
It's been bad.
Respect isn't always given; it's fucking earned.
Adios.
Peace out.
Peace.
Thanks, boys.
Oh, thanks, Scotty. Appreciate you being on, mate.
Thanks,
No worries. Thanks, boys.
Thanks, boys.
Anytime.
Fuck up.